We will be starting in about
Bad
5
Boys
minutes.
by Inner Circle on Amazon Music.
Guys, and like. And send all the heartbeats. It's my birthday today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
What you gonna do when Chevy John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do.
Send the heartbeats, guys, and repost the live. Let's go.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys,
Thank you, JJ.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father.
Let's go, guys. Tap the screen. Send all the heartbeats. It's my birthday all weekend.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Let's go.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys,
One more sleep. No, it's my birthday today as well.
what you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That old soldier man I give you no break. Not even your idol now give you no break.
Repost, guys. Tap the screen and repost.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Thank you, everybody. What we on the popular? Thank you. Send all the heartbeats, guys. Let's get on the popular. This will be.
Why did you have to act so mean?
Morning, Alex.
Human being, born of a mother with the love of a father. Reflection comes and reflection goes. I know sometimes you wanna let go. Hey, I know sometimes you wanna let go. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You're too bad, you're too rude, you're too bad, you're too rude, yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister. You chuck it.
Good morning, everybody. It is 10:10. I'm going to do the FYP a little bit early. Yes, absolutely. Guys, oh my God, I can't cope. I just can't cope what's going on with the Sam Walker and the DG. Everyone share the live to Sam, guys. He's probably still in bed. I'm not going to lie. Probably snoring away, but we need to get him in the box and find out what's going on, guys. I haven't watched any of these videos. Well, Sam Walker says Darren was given an Osmond warning by the police. Oh, what's an Osmond warning? Does anyone know what an Osmond warning is? Oh, ridiculous. The dry. Oh, I just can't cope. I just can't cope. Oh, I'm actually sweaty. Oh, my goodness. Threat too long. Oh. Is that what it means? Morning, Kiri. Morning. Well. Right, we're going to play these videos, and I think most of the videos today is on Sam Walker and DG. I am not going to lie. When I did watch a a video of DG, and I'm going to play that one actually first because I feel this is where it's come from. Okay, now DG has gone on with Darren G a couple of times. I mean, no problem, but I think it was the questions he was asking Darren G, and that's you know, where did it all start with you and Sam Walker? And obviously Darren G's not going to say anything nice, is he? So I think it's from that video. And, you know, a couple of times he has gone on with Darren G, and I think Sam has been spoke about in those lives. So I'm going to play this one first. Wait a minute. So this is the video. Oh, right. Morning, everybody. Right, can you see that video, guys? Is it clip? Wait a minute. Okay. Right. Can't stand DG. You know what? I've had a bit of beef with DG, but let's face it, who haven't I had beef with? But I mean, listen, he's not a bad person. I get on with him now, to be fair, you know what I mean? I just wish it was someone I hated. Do you know what I mean? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Do you know what I mean? So Sam, I'll give you a list. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding again. God's sake, don't start running with that. Thank you, guys, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We will start in a minute. Should we play one more song? Because it is we start at 20 past, guys. Alexa, what song should we say? Let's say, what's the song? Let me think. Alexa, play Gangster Paradise. Perfect.
Gangster's Paradise by Coolio, featuring LV on Amazon Music. And then we'll get on with the
FYP, guys. Yes, brother. Let's go.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying to chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta know. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been staying most of my life, living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of life, living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives, living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives, living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the street, so I gotta be down with the hood. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my chin in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a low out gangster, set, tripping banker. And my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me
why are we
so blind to see that the one
I'm gonna get started soon, guys. And me.
been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives.
Alexa, stop. Angie, you've been swimming. I've had a shower. I've actually had a shower. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Dangerous Minds. Oh, I like that one. Is that a song? Alexa, play Dangerous Minds. Is that a song?
Gangster's Paradise by Coolio,
oh, that's the
featuring
name of that
LV
song.
on Amazon
Alexa,
Music.
stop. My birthday's tomorrow, but my religion, I celebrate my birthday for 3 whole days. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, you're right. It is also today. Yeah, absolutely. Can we tap the screens, guys, and get on the popular? Are we on the popular? Oh, we're already on the popular. Let's go on the popular. Let's go, guys. Tap the screen and send the goddamn heart, me's. You know the drill, guys. If I do get a banana, I will be on a 27 account. I've got all my accounts back so we can start from goddamn scratch. I don't care. Tell someone who does care, because I don't. Oh, Zach, I only just came on. I've just literally come on. Don't have a go at me. Thank you guys for all the heart me's. We will be starting in about 3 minutes. Let's go, guys. We've got a lot to talk about. We will be talking about the Sam Walker and the DG. Most of this morning is kicking off, guys. It's kicking off. Drinking. I haven't even had a drink. I haven't had a drink for a week. I've stopped drinking. I've told you this before. I am drinking, though. Where's my orange juice? I told you I wasn't an alcoholic. I hate the taste of alcohol. I drank because of my mental health, darlings, yes. Because I'm not on medication. That was helping. Well, I thought it was helping me. But no, I haven't had a drink for a week. Thank you very much. But it is my birthday tomorrow. Oh, and today. So I might have a drink tomorrow. I don't know. I might not. We'll see. But if I do, it really will be literally 2 glasses. Yeah, so all these people that said, oh, you're an alcoholic. Well, am I getting the shakes? No. Am I feeling cold? No. Do I crave a drink? No. But no one listened to me. I kept trying to tell people. Thank you very much. Now, an alcoholic could never better not drink for a week. Facts. I was a binge drinker, which is probably the worst, really, when you think about it. Because that's how many people are alive from binge drinking. Oh my God. I need a drink. Right, should we get on with the FYP, guys? I'm gonna play a couple of more different videos before we start with the DG and Sam Walker scenario. So this is I haven't actually got it on here. I'm not gonna have to log out and log back out in again, so I'm just gonna play it on this phone. And this is the EQ's video. So she's done another AI. So let's have a look at this. Should we one sec, guys? Should we just get rid of this for a second? That better not be me. As the Frost warned us all about what? Why is Luke kissing himself? To be. Can you see it alright? It's kind of a reflection. It's kind of not a bad video, but it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? The horsetail. Oh, I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. I mean, I couldn't really see it. Can I watch it like this? Because it was a reflection. Oh my God, let's stop this one. Oh my God, that is weird. Right, okay, let's start with the FYP, guys. Alexa, play the BBC News theme tune.
Here's BBC News theme by TV Theme Tune Factory on Amazon Music.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Cult FYP, the only cult on TikTok, the best FYP on TikTok. Let me just turn this down, guys. If you are triggered or affected in any way, which you might be, please do leave this live, block me, and stop chemtoing me and watching me. We don't do trauma dumping on this platform. So if you want to trauma dump, that's from Miss Red's platform. That's not for here, unless you obviously send an interstellar. Yes. You might be depressed. Don't make us depressed. Right. Should we get on with this FYP? Right, let's go. Where are we, Jewel? Yep. Can you see that here, guys? For fuck's sake. Right, I'm just making it a little bit bigger. That's it. Is that good? Yeah? Can you see that? Perfect. Right, this is where I think it's all started, because, you know, Gigi has battled with Darren G a couple of times. So, let's play.
So are you on about me last sentence ever? I'm not 100%. I don't know, but I'm sure. Is that the one that's main? Like, is that your main one? Was it the last sentence that was before you changed your life?
Yeah.
What happened there then?
So the conspiracy to murder.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
And what happened? Like,
Now, I'd like to explain the conspiracy to murder. I've got to start going into the same situation with me. I can't just say what I went to jail for, because I went to jail because of I had to react to this.
yeah.
So it's not like I haven't just gone out one day because someone's called me a bad name and went, right, you've disrespected me, and went and tried to kill him.
Trigger
I've
warning.
gone out because the police are trying to fucking do us anyway. There's no confidence, no snitching, no nothing.
And the police were trying to do you because of, like, I'm guessing drugs.
They were just trying. So what I mean is, someone's come to kill me, ended up killing a kid who was sat next to
Trigger warning.
my brother in a coma and getting the kid
Bloody
next to
hell.
me in the back with a bullet. I survived. Now I'm young, I'm fresh to this shit, to that level.
How old were you at that age?
24. But 24 back then is not like a 24 now.
No. Yeah. 24.
A 24-year-old kid now has had, 2 decades of experience pumped into him by the elders.
Yeah.
Whereas I weren't getting that off them. Anyway, so someone's come to kill me.
Trigger warning.
I badmouthed them, basically.
Stop saying this word.
And then I've gone out with the mentality of you need to kill or be killed.
Well, yeah, I think
So
that's the...
what's happened is someone's been put in the picture. Now this fella that got put in the picture was
If I get a banana, I get a
part of
banana.
an ongoing dispute.
If I get
between
banana, I get banana. Everyone else is going to get banana as well.
me and another family in the city. So when he's being placed in the picture, it made sense. So he's been targeted, got killed. I went to kill her,
Oh, for God's sake, stop it.
Yeah.
and then he's ended up. It weren't even a conspiracy to kill. It was just a conspiracy to seriously hurt him, and he's ended up dead in the process. Should have just been lower body, but it ended up going.
Yeah. Was that with a
Yeah.
right, yeah.
So we've all been arrested, and I've been convicted for conspiracy to murder. No one else did. Went to jail. But he, the victim, was not the person that we blamed him to be. So he wasn't involved
in that crime.
There was another
he was
video,
involved
right?
in the
Was this
wider
one?
network of people.
Yeah.
But on that specific crime, he weren't involved. But the family that we were having a bit with, you know, he was banging our victim's girlfriend for years. So it's like a mad love triangle. And then it was him who was banging his wife, who tried to kill us.
Yeah.
Put his name in the picture.
Right.
So when see the fellas that come to kill us, when they haven't killed,
Guys, it is a trigger warning. I don't know why this man keeps saying that word all the time. He knows he's on TikTok, for God's sake.
I'm getting phone calls off him. Let's put the past behind us. It was nothing to do with us. We're fucking gutted that this has happened to Craig. He was the driver. And put this fella in the picture. You know, before we knew this cunt had anything to do with it. So now we've gone on a mission. And then I'm in custody. And then everything comes back to me that it was the cunt that had put us on him.
So he's sent you somewhere else and it was him.
So we were just young, 24, 20, 18 years old, our little group.
So there is a video, I don't think it is this one, but there is a video where DG is asking questions in regarding to Sam and Angie. I don't know where that one is. I thought it was this one.
40-year-old men, 45-year-old men with millions of pounds already off drug dealing. So when we've stood up to the mark and started fucking testing the waters, all these old school rats have switched on us. Because we were
Can anyone send me the video?
Part of some of the like bloodline, if you like.
Yeah.
Are you on about me last sentence, Evan?
Guys, can someone... Oh, for fuck's sake, this phone just died as well. What's this charger on? Right, can someone send me the videos, guys, of all the videos of DG and Darren G? Because I think there is 3 parts, isn't there? Let me see if I've got it.
Message.
Oh, I think it's all about DG today. Oh, it might be this one. Okay. Darren G tells DG how he knows Sam Walker. So I think this is the video.
Did this, you know, like the beef for you and Sam? Did you used to be friends back in the day and it just turned sour, or have you always been on the opposite side to each other, or is it just through like years of...
Listen, lad, how old is he?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
37, 38?
Someone in the chat could probably tell me.
Well, let's find out how old he is so we can discuss.
38, someone said there, that was...
Alright, so if he's 38, just let's say he's 10 years younger than me, okay?
Yeah.
So when I go to jail in 2004, I'm 24 and he's 14, okay? So I haven't got a fucking clue who he is at all. Never met him, never spoke to him, got out of jail, landed on Instagram. My numbers start going through the roof. Apparently, he'd been on Instagram trying to be a celebrity for fucking years. I've just got out of jail, landed in Liverpool on Instagram. Everyone's coming to me because I don't even know why they started following me. But along with that, he pops in me DMs. What's happening, lad? Don't forget, I'm 36. Now, I'm 36 now. I've got out of jail, just done 12 years. When I was 24, come out when I was 36. 2 years later, I'm in Liverpool now. So I'm 39 now. So how old's he then? 29. Right. So he's 29, I'm 39.
Yeah.
So the age is massive here. So I'm out now, and he's got previous for picking on old-time gangsters to get himself a little bit of a fucking name. So he targeted people like Stephen French with loads of bullshit for years. Bouncing on them, I've popped out. And because I'm getting all the traffic, he slipped in me DMs. Can we collaborate? I don't even know what collaborate fucking is. This shit wearing out when I went to jail. It's all brand new to me. So I'm just saying, no lad. And I've said no. Applied to loads of little requests. No, will you send us this birthday thing? Or will you shout me dad off because it's his birthday? And I'm just going, no plight, because I'm fresh out, I haven't got a clue. So I've just done the same with him. But then he'd come back in.
Thank you, Will.
And I'd jog him on again. And then he'd turn nasty. Who the fuck you talking to? You do not just going, wow. Who the fuck's this fucking helmet? Who do you know I am? No. Let me do some research. I've told this story before. Let me go and find out who you are. Just done what everyone else done on fucking these days. Googled him. All popped up. Needed to see what I needed to see. When we were kids, you had these organised crime families in the city that were like 15, let's say 10 years older than us, right? We were little mad kids, us. And these crime families have tried to kidnap us and torture us. But what they've done, I've got away. They've caught my younger brother, Danny, took him to an house, tied him to a chair and tortured him.
Trigger warning.
So now I know this about him and them being bloodlines. That's his family. He proclaims to be an Undy. He proclaims to be a Fitzgibbon. That's his bloodline. They've been trying to harm us since we were kids. So from that, fuck off, lad. Leg it.
Yeah.
Within a month or two like that, he's done a video on live screaming, I've been charged for raping a 13-year-old girl and a 14-year-old. Overnight, you know what happens there.
Yeah.
Overnight, just getting cancelled by all people that was loving me, switching on me, you fucking... I'm just like, wow. I'm fresh out of jail, me just trying to get on with my life, promoting this message. After that, that's when I started going down the lines of all the fucking drug dealing rats, because it was the drug dealers that was cancelling the message. So now, it's my old past, them fucking rats in my old was cancelling me out. The message was doing wonders for the kids, and on the back of the message doing wonders for the kids, I was getting more popular. It weren't intended. It weren't an intentional, right, let's get this. I'd just gone through a mad episode of mad thinking, got this message in me lap and pushed it. So that's how I know him. And in the 8 years since he's come on me making them allegations, every year he comes out and targets me. So the last occasion with him,
So
I've seen him in the back.
I think this is probably what really annoyed Sam Walker is all these questions, because also it's getting that kind of allowing Darren G to have his say, and well, DG does get a lot of people in his room. Do you know what I mean? And obviously Sam wasn't there to defend himself or to speak up. So I think this is what's happened here. But why can't he have a say? Darren speaking. I'm not saying he couldn't. I'm not saying he can't.
So the last occasion with him, I've seen him in the background. I've seen him terrorising all sorts on here, but I couldn't be arsed with him because I know what he is. So I've just sat quiet. But then all of a sudden I'm getting people coming in my live going, what do you think, what's going on with DHB and him? What do you think? And I've seen it. I've seen it for what it fucking is. DHB was a troll. He'd investigate bullshit and invent bullshit, but he's not a criminal. He's not going to go around your house, slap your birds and smash windows. So when I'm seeing this family man who's got a little personality on TikTok getting his house smashed and seeing what they've done to Corey and then seeing all the little things, he even tried it with you. I know you won't admit that, but he did bounce on you and you deflected him straight away and he moved on to someone else. But he tried it with you and you moved along, all right? He tried it. So when I've got the opinion, when they're coming in, what's your opinion? I've just told them the truth. That's a bullying, horrible, nasty, drug-dealing fucking scumbag. Always has been, always will be. He never deals with men, he deals with women, hurts them, stalks them, terrorises them. His crime's all about that. So when I've given that opinion,
you can't see the comments
out here on my little small live feed. It's only small because he has consistently got my platform shut down over the years. That's why I'm on a small platform. So I've said that, and then a week or something later,
I think also, you know, it's probably annoyed Sam is the fact that he's getting a bit of a platform now, Darren G, isn't he? By talking to DG, because DG has a big platform. So obviously you've got a bigger platform, you've got a bigger voice.
I'll 100-gram fight with Tara, and it's swords.
Because he's given a voice, hasn't he, to talk on Sam Walker. And I suppose Sam is probably thinking, well, why, you should have shut this down, and you shouldn't have gone live with him, and definitely don't ask questions about me. You know what I mean?
Where the fuck's that come from? I've called him out 4 times in 8 years. He's never turned up, and he's made lies about he's chased me. And I'm sitting there thinking, wow, how people believe in this. He's put videos out of fucking numpties on mountain bikes, and he's shouting out of a passenger window at him. And he's putting videos out as if it's me on the mountain bike. This is how weird he is. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's the story of why he's got a problem with me.
Yeah, that's so.
I don't wait.
I think even DG is realising. I even think DG is realising, shit, I probably shouldn't be asking these questions, because this is between DG and Sam Walker, and DG is giving Darren G a platform to have his voice and to get his voice out there. And I think that's the problem. And I think DG is actually thinking right here, or maybe I shouldn't have been asking these questions, because it does look like a hate live on Sam Walker.
He does that to me. I don't go into his space speaking about him. He comes into mine.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying this is probably how he's feeling. I don't know, I'm just speculating.
It's because of this cunt again. So when he's gone online and made them threats, you can't treat Angie like these, you need to put 50 grand, send people to his door and get him done properly. You know all the threats he makes on here? Well, because the feds watch him because he's a snitch, he's like an intelligence hub. So when the feds are watching him, feds are coming to me now issuing me threat to life warrants on the back of a fucking dickhead. On the back of a dickhead. But he knows what that does. He knows doing that to me is going to hinder me, my children, my family. So I can't go into Liverpool. So when he screams, oh, you can't go into Liverpool, I can go into Liverpool when I want. But if I've got no purpose going there, why am I going to go? Now, I had loads of purpose a few years ago. I could go in, get me kids, get me bail, and have a good weekend. Someone made a threat to kill. Police get involved. Social services get involved. Now I can't.
I think with the difference is what whoever just made that comment. I think with Sam Walker, he talks about Darren G on his own platform. You don't get other people involved where he's gone live. Well, not that I've seen anyway. And I just feel that with Darren G, he does have a small platform, and I do feel. I'm just saying this is probably how Sam feels. I don't know, but share the light to him. We can get him in the box, and he's actually giving him a platform to to speak on him and to say all this. That's what he's saying right now, and I really do think DG is feeling very uncomfortable and thought, shit, I probably shouldn't have started this. Do you get what I'm saying?
Access to my children in Liverpool, so I've got the only places I can have access to my children is outside of the city of Liverpool because of these fucking rats.
And can I say something? I don't have a problem with Darren G. I don't know Darren G. I mean, he has a problem with me. This is all hearsay, though. He's had a few things to say, but that's his opinion. He's entitled to it. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know the guy.
Right, I can go to St. Helens and sit there with my kids. This is how pathetic it is. But I can't go in the city of Liverpool because of the threat to me.
So how many kids have you got? How old?
I've got 3 kids.
Have you?
Yeah, but I don't see Quintus, my boy, because of the mother. She's part of that movement, in the city, like the criminal.
I reckon people in DG's chat was telling him to stop. See how he's changed that subject.
And then I've got Laura who's 2 and Rosa who's 8.
Who's 2? And you're not with their part? You're not with them?
Yeah, I'm with their mother, yeah.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I mean. The shit I'm going through, Dan. I'm surprised I'm able to maintain a relationship.
Yeah.
Keep it. I've had to take drastic measures, like to the relationship.
I don't even know if this is charging this phone.
Yeah, it must be hard in a relationship, as you say, of like what you're. So did this,
I think that's
like the beef for you and Sam?
Yeah, so I you know, so that's basically what's happened. Do you know what I mean? Angie, you have lives. What you have? I don't see that one sec. You have lives on media, so you think nobody should ask questions. I'm not saying people cannot ask questions. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you've got to tread carefully when it comes to certain people on social media, Sam being one of them, and Darren B, probably, I don't know about Darren G, I don't really know him, but from his past, maybe him being, you know, another one. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't have freedom of speech and you can't have opinions and you can't ask questions, but we all know, you know, it's social media. We don't know who, you know, who's watching, who's going to do something about it, who's going to hate on you. Like once I was going to do an awareness live and I got this information through from somebody and I didn't know anything about the person I was going to do it on, and I had his photo up, and then I had everyone in my chat saying nope, stop, and I didn't know anything about this person, about his past, anything. So, you know, I was playing a dangerous game, but I did not know. I didn't know who he is, so I decided, you know what, that's why I don't do these awareness lives unless I do my research, because you don't know who you're messing with on the internet. So even though, yes, we want to have our freedom of speech, in some ways we can't with certain people. Do you know what I mean? Because some people are just not going to give a shit. They're going to do something about it. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel that with DG, and he has gone live with this Darren G a couple of times, which is fine. He can do that. And yes, he can ask questions. And yes, he can have an opinion. But however, we know the history between Darren G and Sam Walker. And I just feel with DG, he is playing, like myself, a dangerous game here. You know, not realizing it, not doing it deliberately, but I just think he maybe should have shut it down. You know, now I don't know if this is the reason. I don't know. But I saw it on the app and I was like, oh. You know what I mean? Maybe some things should be just left alone. You know, Darren G has his opinions on Sam Walker. Sam Walker has his opinions on DG on their own platforms. You know, sometimes it's best not to get involved. That's all I'm saying. Please play the rest. That's all I've got of this video of DG and what's his name? Darren G. Is there another video? Wait a minute, let me get my charger, because this charger's not bloody charging. Otherwise I won't be able to play the goddamn thing. I think I've got water in it here. Let me try this charger. Is there another video then, guys? Look at the Observer. Is Diana in here? Because there's a couple of other videos I want to play, but I can't do it if I can't charge this goddamn bloody phone. Sam this morning. Yeah, I've got videos on Sam. I will be playing that as well. So I think I'm going to go to the top here. Now, I've got a few, so I've not played them. I've not listened to them. So I'm going to play this one first. So Sam Walker says Darren G was given an Osmond warning by the police.
They went to Darren G and gave him an Osmond warning. An Osmond warning is a threat to your life. The police will not give you an Osmond warning unless they believe there's a genuine, direct threat to your life and there's planning and preparation being put in place for your assassination. That is what an Osmond warning is for. They won't just give it for some random fucking shit. They don't do that. So they knew. That's why they went to Darren, because they knew what was in the pipeline for him if he would have went to Dublin. That's why they've gone to him with that Osmond warning and said, look, here's a slip of paper, here's an Osmond warning, there's a threat to your life. So Darren knew. That's why he didn't go to Dublin, because he knew he was getting whacked. He would not have turned up. He knew that for a fact. He'd get whacked as soon as he stepped foot in Dublin. He knew that. Darren will confirm this. The police do not give Osmond warnings. An Osmond warning is a threat to your life. The police know exactly what I'm about.
Oh, so there you go. So I don't know what Osmond warning is about, but I don't know. His phone is goddamn charging. Oh my god, it's annoying. Bloody hell. Is that, you know, when it does trigger warning here, does that mean there's water in it? Thank you for the sub. Thank you. Yes. God damn it. Does that mean I have no other phone? Okay, I'll have to look on here because there's some other videos that I'm going to play as well. I'll have a look on here. I'll have to probably log out and log back in. I'll play them at the end. Okay, so let's go on to the next video then.
What?
So it was the Sam Walker, DG, Darren G live situation.
There's drama coming, my darling. With DG Decor? And Mr. Walker, by the looks of things. Why is he after him again? So he went on to a live, DG did, with Darren. Yeah. Darren G's like, Sam's arch enemy. Mm-hmm. And he asked him why he didn't like Sam, and he went on a massive tirade. And obviously DG had his viewers, and Darren had his.
So it was because of that video.
Yes, really wound Sam up, I think.
If I have missed another video of if I have missed another video of DG and what's his name, Darren G, can you send it to me, guys? I won't be able to play it on this phone, but I'll do it on this iPad.
What's Sam Walker gonna do though? I don't know, but DG just moved, so nothing, I hope. What? But there's drama coming, my darling. With DG Decor.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. People give their addresses out, and I just think, stop doing that, even with your friend, because you don't know who they are. Do you know what I mean? My address is all over the bloody internet, for God's sake. Angie, he needs to find some self-control. Yeah, well, I don't know what Sam Walker has said yet, so we will get into that video in a minute.
For the last... are you on
what's this one?
about me last sentence ever?
Okay, that's the one we... So, this is... What's this about? Why are you... Okay, so this is DG, right? And Sam Walker. Well, so Sam's what? Why are you letting Darren use your platform? So this is what I said it was because of, yeah? Why are you letting Darren G use your platform to slag me, my bird off, and my unborn babies off? Did he actually go into about his family as well? So that's it. I haven't seen that video. He didn't. He did. Right. Send me that video then, guys, because I haven't seen it. Oh, shit, there's a number there. I didn't even know. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but it's too late. It's already on social media. I didn't realise it was a phone number. Oh. Anyway, so let me hide that. Anyway, it says here, messages never come across how they sound. I hate messaging. I'm in bed, so ring now if you're free, or I'll fall asleep. I'm shattered. And then he's put, forget the talk, lad. You let him use your platform to slag off my pregnant bird and unborn babies. Say no more. See you soon. Not arguing. And DG's put, okay, mate, whatever you say. And that's basically it. Sorry, guys, I didn't know there was a phone number on there. So that's what it was about then. Yeah. Like I said, I do think that DG should have shut it down and maybe just ended the live, really, because there's some people you just don't want to, because it goes back, doesn't it, between Sam and DG, and it's something you just don't want to get involved in. And like I said, I don't have a problem with, what's his name, Darren G. Don't know him, and, yeah. Find that. You should have just shut it down. Yeah, are these purple hearts for Sam Walker? I'm not sure what the purple hearts are. That's Sam Walker, isn't it? Right. Yeah, okay. 3:30 a.m. Friday the 30th. Sam says he sent people around to DG's and said his time is coming. Okay.
Any proper person would be like, hang on, why are you allowing your platform to be used by Sam's worst enemy? When you say
someone has just said he has a right to have his say, Darren G. Absolutely, on his platform. This is what I was trying to say. I said, when you start using someone else's platform like DG, he does have a lot of views. So it's getting his opinion out there to more people, and I don't think Sam does that. I've not ever seen Sam do that. I think, Sam uses his own platform. Yeah.
But you're allowing your platform to be used by Sam's worst enemy to target his pregnant girlfriend and his unborn babies. Why are you doing that? Surely you would say, look, don't speak about that, please, lad. Let's speak about something else. That's what you'd say. Any person would say that, but he
It
didn't.
was 6K.
So, as I said, he made his bed. He's messaged me tonight. He's messaged me. Let me just see what the message is. Let me see what he was saying.
And you know my opinion on it, okay? I don't feel anyone should be going to people's houses, especially if they have children. I don't have to keep repeating that, you know. That I don't feel anyone should be doing that. I think, you know, it should be kept on social media, spoken off TikTok. But however, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, have my opinion on... I'm not going to sit here and slag Sam off either. You know, Sam has defended me many times on this app. I do class him as a friend. And like I said, well, DG shouldn't have... I haven't seen the video. He shouldn't have been slagging allowed Darren G to use his platform in that way, you know, because it is inciting hatred on Sam Walker. He's allowing him a voice. You know, use your own platform and be careful. You know, don't get involved. It's that simple. Don't get involved. So I am going to support Sam.
I've got messages off him. Where is he? DG the call. So what you got to remember, let me just explain something to you first. DG is a slimy piece of shit. So...
But so a couple of people putting, if someone was going in on my family, and I haven't seen this video, right, I'd probably be feeling the same way. Okay, or allowed someone to use my, you know, that person's platform, I'll probably feel the same way. You're saying that people are allowed to have their opinion and freedom of speech. Well, this is my opinion. You know, I'd feel the same way. But listen, like I said, I don't feel anyone should be taken off TikTok. However, you know.
It's not online, it's not how he is in real life, and that's why I ignore him on lives. Like, he's seen it when he requests me 3 or 4 times a day, and I decline.
No, he didn't. I'm just saying if I haven't seen the video yet.
I tried to request somebody to decline me, right? It's because I know that he's as fake as they come. He's not real. So when these people are following him and like speaking to him, he'll only say stuff to try and people please. But that's not his true thoughts. He's completely different offline than he is online. Completely different character. As I said, he spent most of his time here just sniffing his head off on cocaine. That's what he spent most of his time. But look, I'll show you now. So here's the messages. I'll just see. You can screenshot that. There's his number as well. Why are you letting Darren use your platform to slag me, my
So we've seen that.
You're basically saying that he didn't allow his platform to be used. Right, and that's basically what he was saying. He didn't allow his platform to be used, but he clearly did. It was a premeditated attack.
He goes the number.
I never watched him, so didn't see it. See, or it would have been in the comments. Loads of people in the comments saying to him, "Drop it, lad. Why have you got him in the live saying this?" All the trolls were loving it. But as I said,
send me the video of him going in on his family.
It's a shame because now, as I said, Mail and what I was. Sam, what's Dave's thoughts on this matter? Dave's not happy as well. Dave's like, what the fuck, lad? Why has he done that? You just don't do that. That's like Dave. Let's say if DG, if I knew that someone DG hated was coming into my life or whatever, and someone spoke to DG, which we did, but like I just declined him lately. But anyway, I would say, man, I go, look, lad, you just use the plot. Let's speak about something else, lad. But let's speak about your past. But I don't want to speak about all the shit you drama with Sam, lad. You spent 10 minutes chatting your shit. He doesn't live with his his girlfriend the last time. He doesn't live with his girlfriend for last time. Just wanted to put. Yeah, so Dave's obviously fuming, thinking, what the fuck? But yeah, don't trust everyone. No, you can't. Look, that's why, as I said, I declined DG. Every time he requests me to fucking come in my lives, I would decline him for for the past fucking 2 weeks. I've declined them. Yeah, request 3 times a day to try and come in. The only reason DG hasn't told Darren to stop talking about me is because he's seen 4.4k in his life. And he's wet his little pants thinking, oh, I've got loads of viewers here. I'm not going to tell him to stop talking about Sam. So he's let Darren continue. That's what he's done. Exactly what he's done. Yeah, so let's see.
Thank you.
The conversation between them both got too personal. The thing is this. The thing is this. It's like, it's the conversation between...
Well, I don't definitely like Sam out of fear, whoever's just put that comment. Like I said, Sam's always supported me and he's always defended me. Okay, so I'm going to always have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for Sam, and I'll always have a lot of respect for Sam for what he's done for me. Absolutely. It's not biased. Well, I don't care. Think what you like.
Behind it. DG's the type of person, he'll sit back and he'll speak to someone off the app and say, yeah, say this, say that. But then he'll sit back and pretend he's shocked or that he's not getting involved when really he's instigated it. That's the type of guy he is. So he'll try and pretend he's like, he'll go, oh, well, Sam, I didn't say nothing. What are you act all innocent? What do you mean I didn't say nothing? No, he didn't. But you conspired.
Yeah, he's always had my back.
To come to your platform.
Absolutely. And
slag me off. That's exactly what you've done. You might not have said nothing, but you sat back and you allowed it to happen because it was a premeditated attack against me for no reason. A premeditated attack, which I find quite
morning, Max.
Disappointing. As I said, I'm only up at this time because he's done a premeditated attack against me. And I was literally going to do a premeditated attack. I was going to return the favour tonight, but in the real world. Hence why fucking 3 people with balaclavas went to his house. But apparently, he's moved. One second.
Oh, why? A poll about what?
One second. One second question. I'm just
We'll have all the purple hearts, yes, put all the purple hearts in the comments, guys.
You'll find someone else said there's another location for him. One second, let me just see what he's saying. One second. Okay, 1 second, guys.
Can you play the clips for us who missed it again?
1 second, let me just send my voice note. Okay, just check that one out for me, just to make sure it's the right one, because you don't want to go to the wrong one. And then just let me know what it is, lad. Just pretend you got just knock on him, just pretend you got the wrong address if it's anyone other than him. Make sure that's it. Check that one out for me, just to make sure it's the right one, because you don't want to go to the wrong.
I've said this, yeah, but I've said this before, right? I'm on repeat. No one should be going to people's houses. I've said this. However, there's some things you shouldn't get involved in. Sam Walker and Darren G have a long history. I don't get involved in that. I'm not going to go and ask Darren G to talk about Sam and tell me about the past. There's some things you shouldn't get involved with, and that's one of them. You know, and we all know that there are some people that are going to take it off the app. They're not going to care who you live with. They're not going to care if you've got children. I'm not saying that's Sam, but there are going to be people that just don't give a shit. You know, and you've got to be careful what you say and what you do on social media. And I do feel, and I don't care what you say, that's Sam Walker and Darren G should be left alone. Don't get involved.
was it? Yes. Just I'm talking about you. He's got his daughter with him. Well, I've also got that's the thing. I've also got 2 daughters on the way, and I've got a pregnant girlfriend.
Fine for you
who doesn't need the stress.
Well,
I've
already
got a pregnant
4K
girlfriend
and seen it.
who does not need the stress of seeing an online sausage tagging the hair of my unborn babies. That's what I've got as well, and that's what I've got to think about. So if DG Decor is going to be stupid enough to try and use his allow it. A dickhead like him to use his platform to target my unborn babies, then I don't give a shit who is in his gaff, right? Because he'd be ripped out the house, that's what will happen, and he'd be sent to the hospital, and that's it. Because the thing is, he's a horrible, nasty person because for what he's done. So he's brought the shit on himself. Hold on 1 second, 1 sec. One sec, guys. Let me just get this on.
I think I need to see the video first of what DG said. I think Ziana sent it to me, so I'll play it in a minute.
This on. One sec. When you go there though, bro, just make sure, just knock. Just keep knocking until someone answers, but just check the backs as well, lad, and just try the doors and just see if any of them are open. But just make sure it's the right one, lad. Don't just kick doors in, just knock and just wait just in case it's the wrong one, because it's not being verified, the second address. So just make sure that just knock, and if someone does answer, just say, just mention it, just look for the street next to it. So just find the street name for whatever's next to it, and then just say.
So that I think what's happened is I think they went to DG's old address. That's what I've heard. So I think that's what where they went.
Dave or whatever. They go, sorry, unfortunately, is this whatever street's next to it, and they go, oh, no, that's the next street, just so they don't worry. But yeah, I can't confirm for 100% where's the right address, but just go there anyway.
Is it?
When you go there though, bro, just make sure it's sorted. Yeah. Target me unborn babies. As bad as it gets, lad. To target me unborn kids and me pregnant girlfriend. You know, she doesn't need that stress. Any woman would tell you they don't need the stress of being pregnant, and they see someone with a big platform like DG allowing someone who's slaughtered me girlfriend and me unborn babies being able to do it again and using a platform for that. They don't, it's not right. And as I said, he did go to his other address, which he moved from, unfortunately.
Play the video, I will do, one sec.
Within 4 hours. We're not even that, within 2 hours of me seeing the video, it would have been dealt with. But lucky for him, he's moved out, apparently. That's what I've been told. One of the neighbours come out, screaming, shouting.
Should I get to the video,
guys?
guys?
Balaclavas on. Target unborn kids is just fucking terrible, and I'm really frustrated over the fact that DG has used the platform to do it.
What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go, because I think Ziana sent me it. Give me a sec. I'm going to go to my messages. Where are you, Ziana? Ziana, you haven't sent it to me. Oh, I think allowing his, is it this one, guys? Allowing his platform for lies and to slag off my unborn babies. So, okay, we see now this turns out, obviously, I think I had this video. So people are saying it's not this one. Is it not this one? I'm playing it today. Guys, it's not this one. Diana, it's not that one. Which one is it then? Go on observer. One sec, wait a minute. Clipper ooh, okay. One sec.
Right, wait.
Clip. Is it what clip? Okay. It's on this one.
He's messaged me tonight.
Right, it's on this one, yeah? Right, Sam says DG has already messaged him. Sam says Angie knows and DG did as a firing. Which one is it? Yes, Torian. Sent it to you. Scroll down. Oh, right, it's with DG. And okay, here we go. Darren G on Sam Walker stalking. Okay, not that one. How Darren G. Oh, God, there's 9 parts. For God's sake. Which part is it? Part 2, part 1. Darren tells DG why he went to prison. I think I played that one. Part 2. Darren G tells DG why he went to prison. No. I think I played those 2. How Darren and Sam's beef started. I played that one. How Darren G forget that one. Darren G. Which one is it? Part 7. Okay. I'm not playing all of these. Part 7's not here. Part 7 you got here. Part 6, 8, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2. You haven't got part 7. Is it pinned? Oh, okay. No, it's not pinned. So which one is it? The white top. The white top. This one, part 1. Part 8, for God's sake. Right.
The way it should be. But when you ask me about him, again, you know,
is it this one?
You don't really come in my life. So you've come in with the intention of leading the conversation to him as the end conversation. And I appreciate that because you've done it wisely, but I'm on the ball.
No,
The bottom line is, Dan, he's not in the presence. He's got no conscience. For you to be in the presence in the moment, you've got to have a fucking conscious level. He's unbalanced to fuck. He doesn't know where he is. He's got no future. I've got 2 kids coming with me, bird, but you've got jail sentence waiting for your kid when you get home. So if you're any sort of big fucking man that's considering your fucking children that's going to be here in about 6 months or whatever it is, why aren't you getting back to the UK, getting your fucking jail done, getting out fresh and doing what you should be fucking doing? You're promoting that you're this big boss man that looks after women. You're about to leave a woman with twins on a fucking ass because you're sat in jail like a fucking criminal. He's not like me. He's not in the presence.
To be fair, I think if I was going to get a sentence, I think I'd fuck off. Why would I want to sit there?
It's all right, Dan, right? Okay, so let's put it into perspective. Now, if you've done a murder, right, and you're on your toes, you're looking at 30. Okay, you've done an armed robbery, you're on your toes because you're looking at 15. Okay, you've discharged the firearm down there, you're looking at 8 years, but you're majoring graft. You getting took out, fucks the graft up. So you've got to go on your toes. Okay, he went on his toes for nothing. He had no offences. It was all a gimmick. When you see him getting on his toes because the police he's done it twice before in the 8 years, the same route. He's even reused the content he was using in fucking 2 years ago. He's reused the same content on this. So when you see him bailing, you know, when you see him going away, I'm on my toes, and then you see him going to Africa to this well, he's been there twice.
Would you not, you know, when you were talking about you were in custody after that thing for conspiracy?
Yeah.
Would you, at that time, would you have chose to, if you had a route out of there, would you chose to have leave the country knowing that there was a 12-year sentence coming? Would you say, or would you say?
So was it route out?
No, I don't mean looking at it now. I mean looking at it, say 12, right, in that current 2024, you have that. Right, here's a route out. You're gone. You can leave or whatever. Would you choose? Would you choose to say take that path? Or
what you're saying is this: would you choose to be missing from your kid's life for 12 months or 6 months? Answer that question. If you had the choice of being missing from your kid's life for 12 months or 6 months, what option would you take?
Yeah, but at 24 you didn't have kids, did you?
Well, ignore me. This isn't me. It's what you're talking about him. So
I'm asking.
Yeah,
no,
don't try and compare. Yeah, but don't try and compare him to me. We're fucking not the same. So listen, the point I'm making is this: if you're not on your toes for offences, and then you're on your toes in this fucking fantasy to encourage people to gift you, okay? And then while you're in there, you're losing the plot because you're fucked on drugs and you're isolated. You've committed offences. You smashed people's houses up. You're threatening women. These have gone to police. So now he's got offences to come back to, which will probably get him 12 months in custody. So the point I'm making here is, why isn't he handing himself in 6 months before his kids are fucking born, so he's out sooner to look after his women and children, instead of going to stay on his toes until he gets nicked and then go to jail when his kid might be 1, his kid might be 2, and he's gone. He's gone for 18 months. He's gone for 2 years because he's prolonged his justice. So you as a man, what would you do in that situation?
As I say, I don't think I'd want to go to prison, and I think I'm.
Yeah, but the point is, Dan, the point I'm making is, you saying, I think I don't want to go to prison, doesn't mean that you're not going.
No.
I mean, all it means is you're delaying going. So if you're any fucking man with any fucking substance and morals, you know you've got kids on the way. You've got to take that jail on the chin so you can get out and raise your fucking kids with a clean sheet. Why isn't he doing that? And why wouldn't you do that? You're saying you wouldn't do that, which is making me think a lot less of you as a man.
No, but what I'm saying is, in the time, I think I'd be thinking to myself, I can just, I'm living here, I'm not going to get caught over here, I don't want to go back to England, I'm not interested in going back to England, my kids and my family can move out here, like, he seems pretty set, he seems like he's got a...
Do you think that's set? You're saying he seems pretty set, do you think that's secure? You see, everything he's got can be whipped off him overnight, and you're saying that, you're deluded a little bit here, mate. Without trying to offend you, I'm not even trying to, but I'm saying, I've explained to you perfectly there of what's wrong with that situation. Fuck the hate, fuck what he does against me. I'm thinking about the kids here now. He's proclaiming to be this man. He knows this. I'm telling you, if you were on your toes and you were expecting a measly 12 months custody, listen to me.
I don't know what he's done, like, I don't know what...
You've seen what he's done. You've seen what he's done on TikTok. That's all he's going to jail for. He's not going to jail because he's committed offences in Liverpool. He got the way it should be. But when you ask me about him...
I don't think Angie was, going in on his kids. I think he was going in on Sam. Yes, he spoke on his kids, probably shouldn't have spoke on his kids. Absolutely. So I can understand where, why Sam is so annoyed. However, I do feel he has gone in on Sam. So I do get where Angie is coming from on this clip. I do get where he's coming from. But however, like I said, there's a long conversation on Sam here. It is a hate life against him, and I do feel DG should have shut it down. He shouldn't have got involved, regardless of whether you agree with Angie or not. He should have shut it down because, Sam said I didn't watch this live, but there's 4K watching. You're giving Angie a platform, and I can understand where Sam is coming from. You know, bigger the platform, bigger the voice. You know, and it is. I do feel, you know, it is inciting hatred towards Sam. Not. I don't see that he was slagging off his kids or, you know, going in on his kids. However, maybe I don't think they should have been mentioned. But I do understand where Darren G is coming from. And you've got to remember, there's a long history with Sam Walker and Darren G. Don't get involved. Just don't get involved in it. You know, Darren G has his own platform. And I don't have a problem with Darren G. I don't know him. You know, I don't want a problem with him. You know what I mean? So are you doing the same? What do you mean? Yeah, it's best just to not get involved and stay out of it. But listen, I do the FYP. I'm just saying what I see, you know. I don't think Darren G was slagging off anyone's children, but I don't feel he should mention his children either. So yeah. So let's go back into the videos of Sam Walker.
Wait. You.
Okay. Where are we now? Trying to locate DG. What's this one?
DG Decor has put himself firmly. DG lives by Darren, bro. He doesn't, bro. This bear does. Jolie does.
It's all over Facebook. Do you see what I mean, though? Do you understand Sam's anger? Because I do. Yeah? So it's all over Facebook. Are you talking about the DG and Darren G? No. Well, listen, it was a hate live on Sam Walker, wasn't it? You know, and listen, I'm not having a go at Darren G, because Darren G has his opinions on Sam Walker, but he has his own platform to do it on. I think DG, you know, started to ask the questions about Sam Walker, and it was a hate live against him. You know, even though I do agree with some of you, some of what Darren G said made sense, but don't mention his kids. You know.
Yeah, I don't know where Jolie lives, but...
Oh, it was a hate live. Oh, it was.
DG doesn't. He's moved house. He was living up by... he lives with...
People say it wasn't. So, you know, you've got 4K watching, right? Okay. And you're talking on Sam Walker, the history between Sam Walker and Darren G, right? And Darren G obviously is going to have a lot to say about Sam. He does on his own platform. So you got DG, who has a lot of viewers, a big platform, talking to Darren G that hates Sam Walker, that has a lot to say about Sam Walker, right? That's gone on about, you know, about a lot of things. And you got 4K listening, and his kids was mentioned, not in the way Sam said, no, because I don't think Darren G was slagging his children off, but his children were mentioned, and he don't want them mentioned by Darren G because he can't stand Darren G. So I do think it was a hate live on him, you know. And Sam Walker's not there to defend himself. You know, don't get involved. Why would you get involved? That's just stupid.
Oh, does he? Yeah. Okay, that's new information.
I do get Sam's anger. I really do.
I always see them together. Inbox me, lad. Let me just follow you on Freeman. I'll just give you a follow and a screenshot. Yeah, give me a little inbox, please, bro. We'll have a little chat when I come off this. But I had someone go to his address. He already had his address. Well, I got it off someone that knows him. And that's why I'm up, because I had someone go to his address tonight. A few people went to his address. But he doesn't live there. And one of the neighbours come out. Ask him my free man with balaclavas.
I think we've seen this one, haven't we? That's the one we saw. Let's see, what else we got?
Because you got to understand, me and Dan have a history. Like, a history to the extent that we'd both quite happily like to see each other not on the planet no more. Right. So when he's baiting Darren by mentioning my name, obviously he knows that Darren's going to go into one in exactly the same way.
I agree. Absolutely. Darren G's going to go in on one. And he did. You know, and I even saw it before even even before all this has happened. I saw the video, okay, I don't know if it was early this morning, before I saw any of this, okay, and I saw a video of DG asking Darren G questions, and I thought, no, don't, you know, don't go there, DG, you know. So I thought it myself.
Hey, if I was in a live with DG and he mentioned Darren's name to me and said, what's all this about with you and Darren? He knows I would go on one then, because it's that deep with us. We sometimes, and you see it with Darren sometimes, he does the same as me in the sense of,
keep turning down to shut it down.
We'll just keep going on.
Well, there you
and
go.
then you sat there thinking, but because we hate each other that much.
And you might think, you know, Sam is overreacting. Okay, you might think, well, people are entitled to have their opinions, but this is Sam Walker. You know, he doesn't care what you think. You know, and I've always said, if you're going to have an opinion on someone on the internet, you know, be careful who you talk to on those opinions. You know, because, and like I keep saying, DG and Sam, you know, with the history, maybe it's just best not to get involved. And, you know, some people are not going to care who you live with, you know. I'm worried. No, I'm not worried. Why would I be worried? Why would I be worried?
We'll just keep going on. I'm thinking, right, just slaughter. When you see 6,000 people in a live, especially when Darren only gets 200, right? So when Darren's seen 6,000 in his live, the first thing he's thinking is, Sam, I'll just go on, I'll go in hard, yeah. And that's exactly what he done. He went in hard. But as I said, unfortunately, I can't get hold of Darren because he moves from hostel to hostel. I was hoping he would come to Dublin in Ireland when he said he was going to come there. But again, he didn't turn up because he got scared and went to the police instead, saying that I'd linked up with the cartel.
Oh, does he?
I hadn't. There's no such thing as a cartel. The word cartel is a myth. There's no such thing as a cartel. Let's see, let me just pin it to you. So this is what DG's live is doing. This is how you know it was a provocation live. I got blocked the minute I said it was not okay to bring Holly into it. And exactly that. And that's why I say to you, it's a conspiracy. It was a clear conspiracy. DG brought my name up first to Darren. DG's mods were blocking people that were saying, don't.
I have to agree with Sam. You know, DG did mention his name first. DG knew what he was doing. You know, DG asked him about Sam, knowing that he's going to go in on Sam with 6K. You know what I mean? So I agree. I don't agree with anyone going to people's houses. You know, my opinions, people should just, you know, have it out on TikTok. But you just got to be careful with who you mess with, innit, on TikTok, absolutely. Yeah.
Bring Holly onto it, because what DG wanted was Darren to come onto his platform and slaughter me, right, for views, and to slaughter my unborn babies and my pregnant girlfriend. That's what he wanted.
Like Talia did to me. Absolutely.
It makes DG. Look, Malin, I'm not even on Malin now. Malin needs to thank his lucky stars. The people who are going to Malin's, they've now been reassigned a new task.
I think Millen was in a really bad way, you know, and he was scared, and I really did feel for him, so I'm glad that, you know, nothing's going to happen with Millen. But like I said, I don't agree with all this, no. People going to houses and...
Don't get me wrong, he's still on the cards, but DG is target number one for what he's done. A piece of shit. And as I said, I'm not gonna... These aren't empty fucking threats. There's no fucking police that can even stop what he's he's a piece of shit. He's just a fucking absolute piece of shit. He thinks he's better than people, and the way he's acted, there will be repercussions for what he's done.
Guys, can we see if we can get Sam? Can we share the live to Sam? See if we can get him in the box. And if people want to jump in the box, guys, and have their say, jump in the box. Can we share it to Sam, guys?
Let me just read these comments. I don't understand why people bring up people as partners and children who done nothing wrong. Exactly, I was minding my own business. I was literally, this the thing.
No.
Hello, you alright, Angie?
Hi, Sam, you alright?
Yeah, just a quick one. So I'll tell you basically what it is. So in the past, Darren's massively slagged off me. He's turned around and said he's called me unborn kids mongrels in the past, right? This is what he said in past videos and all that sort of stuff. So last night, he turned around in the live. So DG Decor brought my name up. It wasn't anyone else who brought my name up. It was DG Decor. Right, so when he's done that and he's brought my name up, DG has knew full well that was going to provoke Darren. He knew he's not stupid. He knows full well that was going to provoke him. So that's straight away, so that's instigating the situation. Even Darren even said, you knew what you was doing. That's the first thing. So the second is, that when I say he targeted me unborn kids, in the past he said so much shite about me unborn kids, the mongrels, what else he said? He's called Holly a stink, stuff like that. So then when he has today, last night, gone into DG's live, and then Holly's going to see on the FYP, Darren turning around and saying she's going to be left with 2 kids by herself, he's going to abandon her, whatever he said, right? He's got no right to go onto DG Decor's platform and bring up Holly and my unborn babies, regardless of whatever he thinks about me. Right? Most of what he says about me is bullshit. And he got ran. I'm not going to use this as an opportunity to slag him off, right? Because at the end of the day, you'll just be in the same position as DG is, right, with me. So I'm not even going to do that because I wouldn't put you in that position, right? But I will be live in a minute, right? But the bottom line is that he brings my girlfriend up. He brings my unborn babies up, right? He goes on with the most lies purely provoked by DG Decor. So that's the problem we've got here. So when DG Decor wants to try and play the victim and say, oh no, well, you know, it had nothing to do with me, right? He knew what he was doing by bringing my name up. That's the problem we've got here, because he knew by bringing my name up, it was going to provoke that reaction. And as...
It's breaking up a little bit, Sam.
Even Corey... hold on.
How's he?
Yeah, is that better?
No, that's it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is, even like the bottom line is, even Corey, for example, Corey Wilder turned around and went, look, lad, let's speak about your past. I don't want to speak about all, because there's no one's here to defend us or whatever it is. In the same way that what I'm saying about Darren, 80% of what he says is bullshit, right? But the bottom line is, I'm not going to use your live to start using it as a hate live against them, right? Because that's what DG Decor done. He knew exactly what he was doing. Exactly what he was doing when he mentioned my name. And then for Darren to then bring my unborn babies into the situation and start talking about Holly when she's 6 months pregnant, and she's sat there and she's hearing a little crackhead like him sat in a hostel turning around and saying, you know, she's going to be abandoned, she's going to be left with no kids. Yeah, he didn't want a kid to it. But this is another thing he said. So this is another thing he said. I've got the actual screen recording where he said, do you really think he wants a kid to her? He had just met her and whatever. I think this was on one of his lives pretty early on the day, saying he had just met her and fucking she got pregnant. He doesn't want kids to her. He'll bail her. All that sort of nasty stuff, saying about me kids, calling them mongrels. So as I said, once he goes into DG Decor's live later that day after saying that about me kids, calling them all kinds of stuff, and then he brings my girlfriend up and my kids. He's doing it deliberately to try and provoke. That's exactly what he's doing. Now, he'd probably be sat there in his little hostel with his little disgusting smile, right? Made up of the fact that he's even getting a mention today because he's a clout chaser. That's all he is. So he tries to beg it to go into DG the Cause Live, whatever else. But the bottom line is, my girlfriend should not be mentioned by anyone in a negative way, regardless of whatever you think about me. And if you're thinking, oh yeah, Holly's going to be left about fucking with 2 kids, whatever it is, that my girlfriend should not be mentioned in anyone's life. As I said, people can say whatever the fuck they want about me. I don't give a shit. But when you start targeting me kids, and then when DG the Call, for example, starts kissing my ass every day, trying to request me 3 times a day, and I'm ignoring him, and then he deliberately gets Darren in and brings my name up to do a hate live. That's exactly what he done. He brought my name up, the DG the Call, deliberately to get me targeted for views. That's a fact.
You know what, Sam? I totally agree with you. You know, and because you have a past with Darren G, even though I didn't think he was mocking your kids, he shouldn't have brought your kids up because it's from him. You've got a past with him, and I don't feel that DG should have got involved at all because, you know, I don't have a problem. I don't even know Darren G, but however, I would never get involved in that because that's between you and him. And I'll never have him in my box either. That's me kind of just, you know, and to ask him questions on you. Because that's me wanting, you know, because we all know what Darren G's like. He's gonna go off on one about you. So I absolutely agree. And I do understand.
DG's done this deliberately. He's done it deliberately to try and get a hate live on me, 100%. But the bottom line is, my main thing what I'm asking was the fact that my kids were even mentioned on his live. My unborn babies were even mentioned on his live in that sort of way. Now, the bottom line is, I'm in Spain, living my life. I'm happy. I'm living in a nice place. I'm happy. I'm doing my businesses. And I've got 2 kids on the way. And it's the whole reason why, a few months ago, when Darren was chatting shit, he spoke about me dead brother, saying he's rotting in the ground. He spoke about my kids. He said he's targeted my fucking son. He's targeted my 70-year-old mother in the past. Now, you got to understand, when I said to Darren a few months ago, look, okay, well, let's just get in the ring in August and if you're not going to meet us, because no one can find him because he's in a hostel, moving from hostel to hostel, he then said, you get to Dublin, you've got a week to go to Dublin. I went to Dublin within 3 days and he didn't turn up. That was the thing. He did not turn up. But so, as far as I was concerned, once he didn't turn up, that was left. Then I thought, okay, sound, that's in the past. I'm not even going to entertain him. Because he's just a clout chaser. And he's been shown to be a shithouse because he wouldn't turn up in Dublin when he said he'd be there within a week. Right? Now, as far as I was concerned, that little piece of shit was just left in the past. I was going to leave him and that was it. But instead, he continues to prod and prod and prod. I ignored him. But then he's obsessed, jealous, bitter because no one speaks to him. But regardless of that, DG the Core then used his platform deliberately and brought my name up, knowing that Darren G was going to start going on a big rant about me. And that's the whole point about it.
You know what, Sam? Before this came out, I saw that video. Before all this came out as to what you had to say about it, I even thought myself, no, why is he bringing Sam up? I thought that myself. Don't go there, DG, don't go there. And apparently his chat was saying the same thing. He should have shut it down, absolutely. Because it was a hate live.
Oh, shut up. 100%, it was like, if you listen to the live, you'll see it was a hate live. DG the Core, but you got to understand with DG the Core. DG the Core is not stupid in the sense of how he knows how social media works. So for me, I just say my views, whether people like it or not, I don't give a shit. Whereas DG the Core is a lot more reserved in what he lets people know about his views because he's one of them people where he doesn't want to rock the boat with people, right? But he's very cunning in the sense of he had that pre-planned. He obviously spoke to Darren before that live and said, yeah, do you know what? I'll get you in the live, but you don't, I'm just not going to say anything. And that's
Sam,
it. And that's what I believe.
Are you happy to talk to DG?
Look, this isn't an online fucking back and forth tennis. I don't want to speak to DG. That's the thing. I don't want to speak to him. I'm not going to have a word. Yeah, I'm not going to have a word. I'm having an online back and forth for people's entertainment with DG. The bottom line is, Darren G has massively, like so many times, said stuff about my unborn babies in the past. I'll get all the clips and I'll play them later, right? Where he said the mongrels or stuff like that. He said that I didn't even want a kid to Holly. She just come down and she was just a bang. He said that earlier on the day yesterday. Like, it's on the FYP that. They're on the FYP, them sort of things. So when he's saying all this nasty stuff about Holly and about my unborn babies, and then he goes into DG's live, and DG allows him to go into his live, and then he starts telling a load of lies about me. But on top of that, he then brings up my babies and my girlfriend. That is where the insult is. Because someone had said the most about your kids, your unborn babies and your girlfriend, and then they're then in a live with DG Decor saying the same sort of shite. Do you know what I mean? It's for any woman to see that, see a little smackhead in a hostel who no one speaks to. But the thing is, when a pregnant woman sees that early on the day, where she sees him turning around and go like saying Sam just got to Dublin, he doesn't want kids to it. He just banged there and that was it. No, I did want kids to it, and I'm so happy. I've got 2 little daughters with her in August, and I couldn't have picked a better mother for the children that I'm going to have, right? But for him to turn around and say that early on the day and then to go to DG's live, obviously that's provocation, and DG Decor knew exactly what he was doing, and that's what I'm saying to you. And you've got to understand, he's 6 months pregnant, and she's a nice person. It's not like she's a piece of shit. She's a nice person, so it's like she's not a nasty person anyway. So when she's seeing like a little smackhead like him sat in a hostel saying that sort of stuff, hating on the world because he's jealous and bitter because he's not doing anything with his life, it's not nice for her to see someone like that turn around and go, he doesn't give a fuck about it. He's only pregnant because he banged her once or whatever he said, and then he's saying stuff about me unborn kids, calling them mongrels. You know what I mean? It's not nice. And as I said, the fact that he's then mentioned it, and that's the whole point of him bringing up my kids to 6,000 people in his live. Do you know what I mean? And
I agree. I said the same thing. You shouldn't have mentioned your kids because of the history that you have with them, because of the things he said in the past. And I didn't know that, but no, you shouldn't have mentioned your children not at all. And I don't think you should be mentioned, on that live because of the history that you have. I think you should be left alone. If you've got something to say it on your own platform, but don't give that person a voice, because you're giving that person a voice when you've got 4K watching.
There's the thing, Darren's begged it on every podcast for the past 8 years since he's been out of jail, 10 years. Begged it on every podcast. He's done about 100 of them, telling the same old fairy tales fucking he tells. But the thing is, and I've always ignored him. I've always ignored this shit. And as I said to you, when the final thing come when it was a Dublin situation, when he said to me, come to Dublin within a week. And obviously I thought he had the opportunity, but he didn't turn up. And then he started making lies up saying he's linked up with cartels and there's no such thing as that. It's complete lies. But as I said, he's just a stalker. He's just a bad, crazy stalker who just always talks about me. He's obsessed, he's jealous, he's bitter. And then for DG to put the court to allow him to be on there and to try and slaughter me for a full 30 minutes and to be saying stuff about me, once we even mention the kids, it's as bad as it gets. And there's another part, there's more to what he does actually say, but the bottom line is, you've been chatting shit about my kids all day that day, yesterday, so obviously DG Decor has seen that. I thought, okay, look, let's get him in the live tonight, and let's see if we can provoke a little bit of traction. Yeah. I was minding my own business. I don't want drama, but obviously I'm fully entitled to defend myself if that happens, and DG Decor has put himself in a position where he's conspired with him to do that.
I mean, it's just stupidity, isn't it? Because I know that if I'm going to ask Darren G a question on you, he's going to go off on one because he does on his own platform. Now, I don't have a problem with him. I don't know him, but I know that will happen.
But that's the thing, and that's why I'm being very self-controlled and not going off on Darren now to 7,000 people in your life. I could quite easily now try and do that, but I'm not going to. There's so much I could say about Darren, about him. Everyone's seen the videos where he was asking a 14-year-old to put a finger up his bottom. Everyone's seen them videos. It's on YouTube.
He said, can you give him 2 minutes?
DG can message me. DG can message me. That's the thing. He's trying to clout chase. He's trying to do get a little bit of content. He can message me if he's got something to say, or go through Dave. But as I said, there's so much I could say about Darren, but I'm not going to. But as I said, because I'm not going to put you in a position, Angie. But if people want to see anything about Darren, just type in YouTube Darren G talking to minors, and you'll see him speaking to little children. But look, regardless of that, I'm not going to keep going in on him, Angie, but that's it. But it's just ridiculous. It's unnecessary drama that I don't want. And that's it. But obviously DG instigated this with Darren. But that's it. But yeah, just thought to pop in to let you know that, Angie.
Oh, thank you, Hardin Sam, for joining.
What makes
Hold it down then, guys, not with Sam.
How do I get out of your hands?
Oh, no, pick you 1 sec. There you go. Thanks, Sam.
Bye-bye.
I don't know. I think DG's on there. It's DG. Don't know if he's left. Hi, DG.
Hiya. Well, there's no point. I'm not gonna, as I say, I'm not here for fucking to. But I just wanted to speak to Sam. But that's it. I'm not gonna sit in here and fucking say anything in here. I'll speak to him off the internet. But obviously, there's no way of me getting hold of him, is there? So.
Can I ask you a question though, DG? Do you not see where he's coming from though? Because he's got a.
Yeah, I made a stupid mistake, mate, and didn't really realise till I was in it. That obviously, and I realise now, but I never thought. Like, why would I put myself in that situation knowing that? Like, why would I put myself in that situation knowing what Sam, you know what I mean? Knowing if you piss Sam off, that's what's going to happen. Like, especially to my new family home. Why would I do that? I'm not, you know what I mean? And as I say, I'm not stupid, and I was stupid in that situation, wasn't I? So
I mean, see me, I'm not saying you can't have an opinion and ask someone a question, but I just
didn't have any opinion though. But and this is God's honest truth, right? I did not know Darren said any of that about his kids earlier on in the day. I've not set it up. I don't even speak to Darren like that. I never would have speak to Darren like that. Like, especially to go, like, I've just not got, why would I want to do that against Sam? Like, I've never had a problem with Sam, never fucking, like, the first time I met Sam, I sat there on live going, fucking hell, you know what I mean? I'm not going to piss Sam off because I definitely don't want my windows going through and stuff like that.
Do you not think you should have shut it down, though?
What?
Do you not think you should have shut it down?
Yeah, well, you know, hindsight's a fucking great thing, isn't it? But obviously, in the situation, I didn't think I'd done anything wrong. So, you know, it's all good looking in the past and thinking, yeah, I should have done that, but I couldn't have done that, could I? I've done it now, and it's my own stupid mistake, isn't it?
I know there's some people in the comments that are saying that you haven't done anything wrong, and you know, and like I said, you can ask questions, have that freedom of speech, but however, I just think because they've got that past, haven't they?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I didn't think it was a stupid mistake. I didn't think.
Dangerous ground, isn't it, really, with them two?
Yeah, as I say, stupid mistake. Didn't think. Fucking wish I had a thought, or wish I'd have thought it through. Didn't think it. You know what I mean?
Dave, and then that's not Dave. Bloody Sam off TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, it's my fucking. It's yeah. I don't know. I didn't do. You know, surely anyone knows. I don't need to. It's not like I need to do anything for views or anything. We all know views don't mean anything. Like these 7,500 people are here now watching, but then it doesn't matter. They've gone after that, doesn't it? You know, views don't mean anything.
Absolutely.
So I've not done anything for views. I do okay on the app and stuff, and I've not. As I say, like, and I'll be honest, sitting here after when I woke up this morning, and
Maureen, are you
just for asking a few questions, I'm worrying for the safety of my own daughter in my care. I'm feeling pretty much fucking helpless of not being able to do anything because I know the people that are going to do it is like it's just going to be a surprise and whatever. Like that's the grimmest part. I'm not going to lie.
Hi guys, I just want to say something. I'm gonna need everyone to stop being scared of Sam. Who the fuck is Sam?
I'm not gonna sit through this again. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna be on.
No, but it's true. Everyone is scared.
One sec. First of all, I'm not scared of Sam. He has defended me a hell of a lot on here, right? So he's had my back. Yeah, I'm going to have Sam's back. Do I think people should go to people's houses? No. I've always stated that no, it should be kept on TikTok. However, I do agree with Sam when he said that he felt like it was a hate live because that's how I thought it was. And no, DG, it was a mistake, but that's what I thought as well because you're talking to two people that have a history that really hate each other and you're asking questions about the other person. You know?
Yeah, but I think it's a bit hypocritical because we just heard him say the guy's brought up his children and threatened and that. But how many people has he gone to threaten to go to their houses with their children inside? Make it make sense. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about this guy, Darren G, mentioning his children. He's mentioned them again. He don't want his children coming out of his mouth because of their past. You know, I just think it's treading on dangerous grounds. You know what I mean? You've got to be careful who you get involved with and don't get involved in that. No.
I don't know. I just, boy, I don't know. I just think
How
like,
do you not see that though? I mean, Darren
yeah,
G.
but all right, but DG ain't done nothing wrong. If you look at it properly, what has he done wrong? Did DG mention his kids? Did he mention his partner? At the end of the day, okay, but Angie, 1 second. The man's a live creator. He goes on live with people. Who the fuck is Sam? Why is everyone so scared of Scam? Sam is not no gangster. He's not no gangster. He's
But
not
I'm
no
not
bad
saying
boy.
I'm scared of Sam. I'm not saying that. I do get his point. I do understand what
Okay, but Angie, he goes around threatening people with their children in their house every day. Every other day. Oh, I'm going to send people to your house. But now that it's happened to him and people are talking about his
And I've said that's
parenting,
not right. And I've
it's
said
a
that.
problem.
Yep. And I've said that many times, Tori, and that's not right. I don't think.
Yeah, it's not right.
No.
And I'm just going to need all these creators to stop being scared of Sam, because when it's anything else, all these creators have got mouth. When anything else has stepped forward, but now it's Sam. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I'm deluded. Oh, like, please, man. Like, you creators on here are fucking
I think
annoying.
people need to be careful what they say on social media, and not just because of Sam, but other people that may have your address. Because some people don't give a shit that you got kids there. You know, TikTok is dangerous. It's a dangerous place, man. So
Yeah,
it's not just Sam; it's other people that I think.
No, 100%. You should be wary of what you say on the internet. But you, as a man, you can't be threatening to go to people's houses with children and then go on your up horse. Oh my God, he's coming. He's saying things about my children.
Well, I've always said I don't agree with that, Tori. I've always said that.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I just don't understand this fear that everyone has with this man. I genuinely don't get
I'm
it.
not lying, Tori. I've had a rant on Sam. You know I have. You know, had a huge
Angie,
rant.
this is what I'm saying. Everyone on this app goes on about.
I really I don't have a fear of Sam.
No, I know. I'm not
That's
talking
like
about
that.
you.
Oh,
Angie, I'm
okay.
not talking about you when I'm saying that. I'm just saying in general. Like, I don't get it. I'm trying to understand, like.
All the other people you mean? Like who? Can you tell us who?
Say that again, sorry.
Like who? You said people have a fear of Sam, like who?
Dave Duran made one. That's why he has to be up his booty. DG clearly looks scared. Like, all these creators are scared. It's like no one wants to talk about the way he talks about women. He threatens women. He does everything that everyone's so against on this app. But it's okay because it's Sam Walker and he lives in Spain and he's a gangster. Oh, I'm scared. Miss me with the bullshit, please.
Do you not think, I get what you're saying, but do you not think someone would be able to... How do I get out?
No, and do you know what, Angie? One more thing, because I'm going to go, yeah? Do you know what that drives me mad? Is the fact that it's all women, mainly women that support this man. Mainly women that are LOLing and laughing when he's talking about women, girls' manhoods, girlhoods and all these types of things about children. It's women that are sitting there condoning him. It's weird. The man's a clout chaser. Let's really talk about it. Sam Walker's a clout chaser. He is. He is. And I said what I said, and I'm not scared of Sam because you can pull up to my house because I have uncles and brothers that really love me. So do what you want to do, mate. No one ain't scared of you. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
Listen,
anyway.
I don't have a fear of Sam. Do you know what I mean?
And you shouldn't. And you shouldn't. And no one should. No one should be scared of this man that's stuck in Spain, that can't come back to the UK, that is threatening everyone to send young people to smash their windows. Like, please, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm too real for
I
this.
don't agree with anyone taking off TikTok.
Pardon?
I don't agree with anyone taking off TikTok, but, like I say, so having some opinions, if it's not Sam, it could be someone else. They're not going to care who you live with. So I do think that you've got to be careful who you mess with.
There's someone bigger and badder than everyone,
Angie
isn't it?
has a history, right? He's been to jail, right? Sam has a history. So maybe these two people aren't people to mess with. So when you're sitting there saying, why are we scared of Sam? This is ridiculous. No one should be going to people's houses, blah, blah, blah. But there are some people that just would not care about what you're saying right now, would still go to your house, whether you've got children or not. I'm not saying it's right. But you can say, Tori, you can say it to you blue in your face. You know what I mean? Sam is Sam, and if he's gonna
100%,
he's gonna do.
Listen, there's someone bigger and badder than someone out there. There's someone bigger and badder than Sam. There's someone bigger and badder than me and you. Do you know what I'm saying? And some people really don't have morals, and they really will do something to hurt you or your loved ones. I get that. But I feel like when it's on TikTok app and you're constantly threatening people to go to their homes, not caring if they got kids, not caring if they've got women in their house, but you want to sit there and be like, oh, he's mentioned my child. Well, of course they're going to get fucking mentioned if you're out here threatening people with kids. What are we talking about here? But Angie, that's all I wanted to say anyway. But yeah, everyone have a good day.
Some battles later, Torian.
Yeah, I'm going to smoke you.
It's my birthday tomorrow. Well, today, tomorrow and Sunday.
Today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Huh?
I'm gonna send you something to your house. Send me your address.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna send you a birthday
you haven't
present.
sent me a glitter thingy, are you?
No, I would never do that. So wait, Angie, you sending any nude pics out then on your birthday?
Well, maybe she's not on
Oh,
Facebook. I don't know.
absolutely.
No, I'm joking. I gotta go, man. See you lot later.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to get in the box, get in the box. I think we've actually come across. I think we've played all the videos. Wait a minute. I've seen that. Wait a minute. Oh, this one. Should we? Does anyone else want to get in the box? Put it in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to move on and talk about something else. There's 15 people, but I don't know who's here and who's not. Does anyone want the box before I move on to the next video? Rise, Devon G. Devon G's not even in the box. 31 in the box. I know. Get me in. Okay, one sec. Ryan and Teddy, one sec. And who was the other one? Ryan.
How do, Ange?
Hi, are you alright?
Yeah, I agree with little things. So I do agree with not speaking about people's families and stuff like that.
Ryan. Oh, he's been silly. You're out, Ryan. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
I do agree you don't speak about people's families and stuff like that. The one thing I'm going to say is, though, when Sam's sending people to these houses, what happens if it's the wrong person he sends it to? And then that person ends up hospitalised. Does Sam feel bad for that person? You know what I mean? Because these are kids going around there. These are real men that they're messing with. It takes one person to have a CCTV, see that person and smash them in with a baseball bat around their head, what they're coming around with.
Oh, absolutely.
That's facts, that. That's facts. You know, when you're sending people around, you don't know who you're messing with. And you're right, Ange. That is very true. On TikTok, you do not know who you're messing with. And the day is, I agree with certain things what Sam says. I do. Right? You don't need to speak about families. You don't. It's one-on-one. For instance, when DBZ called him out for a boxing match, that was a boxing match, yeah? Not to go for families and houses. That was wrong. And I will state that all day long. But end of the day is, like I said, he's saying about sending stuff round to DBZs. You don't know what DBZ can do. Do you know what I mean? That kid ends up in the hospital and all that. Does Sam feel bad for that person? Was it worth the money? A $5 or whatever it is?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
You know what? I don't think anyone should be going to anyone's house, especially if you've got kids. But however, if someone is saying some shit on TikTok, I think they're responsible and they shouldn't be hiding behind their children by saying, well, I've got children. Because I find that also people that do have children, they're the ones doxing people's addresses. They've done it to me. And they're the ones with children. I'm like, well, okay, I'm going to dox you back now then. Right? So are you going to sit there and now cry that you've got kids in your house? No, if you do it to me, I'm going to do it to you.
Not about that, though, is it? When I've had my problems, I've gone and met that person one-on-one. I've had it out one-on-one. That's how it is. That is it. It's one-on-one. It's not my family, because certain people have different families with little things behind them in the cupboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm going on about there, Anne.
What I'm saying is I've had people threaten to come to my house, right? Okay, they haven't come, but there's a threat to come to my house. And they've got children. And I was like, okay, I'm going to threaten to come to your house now. But you're going to sit there. And what they do is sit there and say, but I've got children. But yet you're sitting there making threats. Now, I know I'm going off subject a bit. I do feel that people need to take responsibility for what they say and what they do. And take responsibility for their own children. Okay?
That's what I said. I respect certain things.
Don't troll, don't dox, don't threaten other people.
Doxing's wrong.
Because they're going to come to yours. And you're going to sit there, I've got kids. Do you know what I mean? People hide behind their family. I've noticed.
That's why I said, I do agree with little bits. That's why I said I don't disagree with Sam all the way. Yeah. But he's got to remember there is repercussions, not for himself, unless it's just like obviously how he feels about it. But these repercussions are sending people around because you don't know who you are sending it to.
No, exactly. Yeah.
No worries, Ange. Take it easy, yeah?
Thank you for joining. See you later.
In a bit.
Guys, there's so many people waiting. Does anybody want to get in before I move on to the next video? Anybody? Can you put it in the comments if you want in? You say your mum's here, Ange. Oh, my mum is here, but I haven't done anything. You know what I mean? Like, for example, the Hillsborough, which was twisted and manipulated. But what I'm saying is because you don't like me, because I have an opinion on you, that's completely different. It's like a back and forth. But now you want to make threats to come to my house. That's different. I'm saying you shouldn't be hiding behind your kids when you say things like, for example, like if people are going to mock the Liverpool tragedy. You hear what I'm saying? I never did. That was manipulated, edited, the Hillsborough. So why would you want to come to my house? So of course I'm going to say I've got my mum here, because the way I see it is just a back and forth argument with two people. Yeah, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is you got to be careful who you mess with, and if you're things like doxing for no reason because you have a dislike for me, you have no reason to be doxing me or to threaten to come to my house because I haven't actually. It's just a back and forth. Do you get what I'm saying? But you dox me, I'm going to dox you, and you're going to be sitting there. I've got kids. But then don't dox other people. So, don't threaten to go to other people's houses. Well, because I don't have kids, you can threaten to come to mine. But because you got kids, you're going to hide behind them. Do you get what I'm saying? I know I've gone off subject a little bit here. Hello. Don't know. Is anybody else that wants the box? Dan didn't do anything, but what I'm trying to say is you got to be careful who you talk to, mess with, get involved with. Darren G and Sam, I would not get involved with. That's their beef. Yeah, that they have a past, and I have to agree with Sam. And yes, it was a mistake on Dan's part. He said, okay, he should have shut it down. But when he asked Darren G, he said he asked him about Sam. Now we know what Darren G is like. He's going to speak on Sam. So, yeah. And there was 4K on there. So I do understand where Sam's coming from. Anyway, I feel like I'm on repeat. Hello, Fair Mama. Was you here? No? Okay. You platform Sam. Same thing, Angie. What do you mean? Yeah, but Sam didn't sit there going in on Darren G. He never done that. Right, okay. I'm going to drop Willow. Okay, one sec. I'm going to speak on the next thing, guys. I don't think they're in the box anyway. Does anyone else want the box? Yes or no? No? Okay, good. Let's move on, guys. So... this is Swearing Shepherdess. Swearing Shep ends herself, ends her call quite excited about something. I wonder what that is about. Apparently we're all going to find out soon. Let me I can't make this bigger, guys, for some reason. You're going to have to leave it the way it is. Loads asking for box. People want box who? Of course you can hear. Stop it. Can you not lip read?
Yes.
She had it on mute.
Sorry, just do a little bit of that. Get it out my system. Anyway, alright. Shelby! I can't, I'm not allowed, can't say Anyway, thank you, MC.
Okay, one sec.
No, nothing to do with my new grandchild. Oh my god, I tell you about that.
I'll put you in the box, just play this one video.
No, spit on your blood clot. I'm a good spud. I'm not allowed. I can't say anything. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Emma. But what I'm going to say to you is this. What will be, will be. And what will be, will be. And I don't want to. I can't say anything. We'll see. If it is, you'll definitely find out. Thanks, little James. Thanks, Emma.
Do you think she's gone to the police about EQ? Because she hasn't had a say on that AI, has she? Well, I haven't seen the video. Do you think it is? I think it's the police, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, let's change the subject.
Okay, so who wants the box, guys? Yeah, I think it's it. So some people are saying they want the box. Guys, can you put it in the comments? Is that Sam Walker wants the box? Hi, Sam.
You alright, Angie?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
So someone just tagged me. So there's loads of videos where this little sausage said stuff about my kids, right, and about Holly the days before, yeah. So it's that same day. So I'm gonna play one of them in a minute, but you gotta understand. So Holly is 6 months pregnant, right? So then when she hears this little sausage, I'm gonna play the video in a second, where he turns around and says, she was only a bang, Holly's not marriage material, Sam didn't even want these kids, right? So this is why I'm frustrated over the fact of DG Decor putting him. I heard what DG Decor said. I get his point,
Yeah.
right? I get his point if the intention wasn't there. But to me, that's how it looks. It looks that he's deliberately got Darren G into his live to provoke me, and that's exactly how it looks now. About 5 hours before he got DG Darren into his live, this is what Darren had said about me babies, right, and about Holly. Let me just spin this camera around, just so you can get a little insight into what went on, right? 1 second, let me high it up.
It's like, hi, I'm your fan, I'm your fan, I'm your fan. Do you want to get...
So basically, speaking about Holly there, saying that as if she's come up to me saying, hi, I'm your fan, I'm your fan. And I've turned around and said, do you want to get to Spain so I can fuck you? Yeah, listen.
Spain, I'm going to order you guys, come bang you. Get over here, let me rattle you all over the dance. Unfortunately, she's pregnant. He didn't want that. She's not marriage material. If that's what he's looking, he knows that's not long term. Yes, Alina.
See, so that's just a little insight into just a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Right, so when you have a 6 month pregnant bird, hearing off a little smackhead like that, who's a little low life smackhead, who's in a hostel, right, who only fucking the losers of life support, right? When you have a pregnant girl hearing him saying, she was a fan, right, and saying that I've turned around and get over here so I can scold you, whatever, and then I didn't want to get her pregnant. And there's more videos where he says she's going to be left for the kids. He doesn't give a fuck about the kids, all that sort of shite. So this is a run up to DG Decor, then getting him on the platform.
Yeah.
And do you understand? Like there's a run up to it. So then when DG Decor has then had him onto it, and then as I've just heard what DG wants to request, he can request, because do you know what, right? I just thought he's going to start trying to shout his mouth off, but I don't. Look, here's the thing with.
I don't think it's in there now, but yeah.
Here's the thing with DG. You've got to understand. I don't have an issue with DG Decor directly. It's a fact of he allowed his platform to be used as a hate live against me.
Guys, that's here. Oh, here he is. Here, yeah. I'll just put him in.
Steadfast, isn't it?
Hello.
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 You right?
No, I'm not here. I fucking hell. Last thing I want to do is shout at you, lad. Fucking hell.
No, do you know what it is, DG? Right? Obviously, me and you have never had an issue, right? Never had an issue.
Never.
And then when you know the history of me and Darren, it goes deep, lad. It doesn't just go like it's a little bit of drama. It goes deep. Like even Darren, how deep it goes is that Darren even knew. He said to go to Dublin, and Darren knew what would have happened if he would have went to Dublin. That's why he didn't turn up. It's not just he's had 3 men sent to jail for life. Willie Moore and everyone else, Darren Waterhouse, Darren G give evidence against them, and that is why no one speaks to Darren in Liverpool. So that's how it's all started. But the fact is that he has just been a stalker of mine for so many years. He just hates on everyone who's doing successful from the city, right? So then it's just been a constant thing. So then earlier on that day, I played this video to your DG so you can see it. It just been.
I just saw that. I just seen it then when you showed it.
That's it. Just for those people who just tune in.
Like, hi, I'm your fan, I'm your fan, I'm your...
So let me just explain something. This is where he's referring to Holly as if she's saying, I'm your fan, and that I've turned around and said, do you want to get over so I can fuck you?
Fan, do you want to get to Spain? You know, what are you guys can bang you? Yeah, get over here, then let me rattle you all over the dance. Unfortunately, she's pregnant. He didn't want that.
See, let me just stop that there. The way he said, I didn't want that, the heir to be pregnant, of course it did. But now he turns around and says, me 6-month pregnant girlfriend isn't marriage material. Look.
She's not marriage material. If that's what he's looking, he knows that's not long term.
This is what I'm saying to you. So this is just an insight into it. Now, you've got to understand, so when I see him then go on your live for an hour, half an hour, and he's just targeting me with lies, but you was the one that brought it up, lad. It wasn't anyone else, it was you. Do you know what I mean? You're the one that brought my name up, knowing that was going to incite a provocation from him.
My original question was, I thought that you used to hang around together, and then that I didn't know, obviously, because again, I don't know any of you. It's like I even said on my live last night, if I asked any of you any of these questions, I don't think you're not, he talks quite openly and stuff, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? But I don't watch him enough or watch him at all. You know what I mean? You can ask him yourself. I'm never in his live, and the only time I go live with him is when I fucking, like yesterday, and probably the other week when we had a fucking sing off. But usually he doesn't like me. Do you know what I mean? So there's no way I'd ever message him off the app and be like, let's set this up or let's do this or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking definitely not.
It is the thing, like, as I said, I'm not asked about you being in lives with him whatsoever. You can speak to whoever the fuck you want. In the same way that I speak to people who you might not like it, that's none of my business who you speak to. Like, I've seen you in lives with him. It is what it is. I'm not asked. It's just when he's been chatting the most shit about the unborn baby, saying the mongrels in the past and all that, and then he comes in your live and he's got the audacity to try and give me advice and mention about my fucking kids, knowing what he said about Holly, that she's not marriage material, that she was just a shag, stuff like that. And then he goes on and he's going on for fucking half an hour with a load of lies. As I said, our history is not history. I don't know this little weirdo. When he got out of jail in 2018, as you'd probably understand, I was already flying on social media, and what he does is clout chases. So you target someone with a big platform like me, Tommy Robinson, he targeted James English, and then you hope that our followers then go to him. That's how he works. So I was thinking, who the fuck is this weirdo? And that's the only history we've got. Ever since then, he's never once tried to meet us. As I said, people have been trying to get him for years, and unfortunately, he keeps moving from hostel to hostel, so no one can get hold of him, but he's just a piece of shit. And that's what I'm saying. So when he's in your live talking about me, like, I'd seen the lives where what people had sent me where you was with Darren. I'm not asked because my name's not getting mentioned. Do you know what I mean? But the moment my name starts getting mentioned and your platform's being used to target me with lies and about my kids as well, it's not nice. He's targeted me fucking my son. He said all kinds of stuff about my son as well. Do you know what I mean? It's my 70-year-old mum, my dead brother. He said all kinds of the most shit. He's just an online troll. He's a stalker. He'll never say it to my face. I've given him ample opportunity, but as I said, it's one of them. I didn't want to fall out with you, DJ. It was just the fact that it looks like it's been promoted by you. Do you know what I mean? It looks like it looks like you've instigated it with him. That's how it looks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. And as I say, looking back on it, hindsight's a great thing. I wish I'd have acted. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't look at it as thinking. As I say, I just sort of sat, but obviously when you look at it as I'm using, I wasn't giving him a platform to speak, because realistically, you've both got your own fucking platforms, and everyone has probably watched you just go at each other or whatever, do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I didn't really look at it that way, really.
The thing was, Dan, it was, as far as I was concerned, when he said to me, get to Dublin, you've got a week to get to Dublin, and I went there within 3 days, and he didn't turn up, as far as I was concerned then, that was forgot about. That was put to bed because he's embarrassed himself. He hasn't turned up. He's gone running to the police. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm thinking, okay, well, you wouldn't meet me, so therefore it's forgot about. It is what it is. So then when he's then coming on your platform and for half an hour, do you know what I mean, lad? That's what it was, lad. Do you know what I mean? But as I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think, yeah, that's it. But let me just sorry, one sec. Hold on, one sec.
Well, I'm glad you sorted it out anyway.
That's what it is. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Dan. Though I get what you're saying, DG.
Yeah, as I say, I've never had a problem with you since the day, the first time you ever come on. I said the exact same thing, and I definitely don't want a fucking first class delivery of a brick through me fucking window.
Well, look, DG, like as I said to you, I've got no issue with you in general. It's just I felt I was being targeted yesterday by you, because here's how it looked, that you had just said, "Oh yeah, go on, just get you on the platform." You just sat back and let him just tell a load of lies. Bear in mind, early on the day, you'd been targeting me fucking me bird and me kids by saying fucking she was just a shag. And for those who just let me play that again for those who have just tuned in. This is on the account. This was one of the posts.
Like, hi, I'm your fan. Do you want to get to Spain? And get over here, girls, come bang you. Get over here and let me rattle you all over the dance. Unfortunately, she's pregnant. He didn't want that. She's not married to material. If that's what he's looking, he knows that's not long term.
See, so for a pregnant bear to see this, now here's the thing. For Angie only has losers in life who follow him and support him. That's a fact. The only people that support him are deadbeats and losers who've got nothing going for them in their lives. So their opinions mean nothing because losers stick together in that sort of way. So while Darren sits in this hostel, I live in a nice penthouse in Marbella. But the bottom line is, he's a scruff who's sat there bitter and jealous at the world because he's got nothing going on with his life. That's all he's doing. He's sat there for 10 years in a hostel, made no progression whatsoever besides for sitting there talking about the past 20 years ago and all the little fairy tales what he's made up. So then when he targets me on that platform, as I said to you, which was unjustified because it was lies, for one, and he brought me kids up, that's where I was annoyed. But yeah, as I said, Dan, I'll give you a message after this anyway, lad.
All right, sweet, yeah.
Go on, can you get me out, Angie?
Go on, lad, see in a bit.
Oh, 1 sec. Right, does anyone else want the box? We've got Zayana. Can't get you in, Zayana. Hey, are you alright?
FYP, or you still got some videos to go?
I know, I've still got some videos to play, I think.
Still got some to go?
Yeah, does anyone else want the box though? There's like 20 people in the box. Anybody else?
Because I'll jump back down and jump in at the end.
Oh, I was actually glad this.
I'm glad it's watch to say to women when they're pregnant, because when you're pregnant, mental health really plays really bad on your mind when you're pregnant, and it is a silent KILLER. So think what you say before you speak when you're speaking about pregnant women.
Yeah, 35 people in the box, I know. Does anybody want the anybody want to jump in the box? Thank you. Before I move on to the next, let me up, Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte. Anybody else? 1 sec. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi.
Hiya.
I just wanted to come on and say, right, from the pregnant girlfriend's perspective, I think that's a bit of a ridiculous thing to say, because I'm like almost 5 months pregnant. I'm 27. If I was to wake up in the morning and see a video of someone saying shit about my man on the internet, why are you going to let that bother you? If you're pregnant, you protect your
play
peace.
on your mind more so.
Why are you letting that bother
play
you?
on her mind and thinking what he's saying could have some truth to it?
Yeah, but I think if that's the case,
and there's
already insecurity behind that.
Yeah.
And that's fed into it. If that's why she's so bothered, there was already an insecurity behind that, and that's fed into it. That insecurity isn't just coming from that video that she's seen. Absolutely not. I'm pregnant with my 4th child, so I've done this a lot of times around. You protect your peace at all costs when you're pregnant, because you know that any stress, any anger...
You must have been okay through all your pregnancies then, but I've known people that have had one pregnancy, then another pregnancy, and hung themselves over things what people have
I've had
said.
prenatal depression.
Because I can't say that.
No, honestly, I've been through all of that. I've had prenatal. I had to have the mental health team involved with 2 of my pregnancies. Not every pregnancy is plain sailing, but let me tell you, I would not be letting a video on TikTok of someone saying something about my man and like me and my man's relationship affect me during pregnancy. That insecurity was already there, and that's just fed into it, and that's why it's bothered her so much. There was something already underlying. You don't just wake up, look at a video and go, oh my God, that must be the truth. She's an adult. She's a grown adult. That's not how it works.
Yeah, listen, I don't really want to be talking on, you know what I mean?
No, and I don't agree. I also do not agree with, obviously, the videos of people saying things about people's kids and, you know, but then once again, you've got to come back to the thing of, we've all grown adults, just let it ride off your back.
Yeah.
You know, protect your peace at all costs. Don't be letting it stress you out to the point where you're having a crash out on TikTok because someone said something about your kids, you know. You just got to let that ride. Because the problem is, as well, is when you have children, anybody that you have any kind of issue with, they are going to come straight for your kids. Because they know that's where to hurt you. They know that that's where that's going to get you to the point where you're crashing out and acting psychopathic on TikTok. Is if you gotta, you know, let that ride off your back.
You've got a different brain though when you're not pregnant to when you're pregnant. Your mental health seems to take a toll when you're pregnant.
Oh, it does, absolutely. Like I was saying before,
when things are said, the more overplaying your mind. So they shouldn't be said. There's no
100%.
need
I
for
feel
it to be
like
said.
there must have been an insight. Of
Excuse me.
Beforehand.
Excuse me. He hasn't said that his missus is bothered about it. He just don't want his missus hearing it or seeing it. He's not said she's bothered. He's not said she's bothered.
If she's pregnant, then surely if she did see it, you wouldn't let it bother you.
Hang on, listen for a minute. Right, listen, Charlotte, right? The first thing is this. For you to then make an assumption that about Holly there, saying, well, you know, she shouldn't be affected, that's because of whatever, Sam. Did I say that Holly was affected in any way? I said it's not nice for a woman who is pregnant, when I'm trying to make her pregnancy as nice as possible, right? And then we've got a piece of shit like him saying stuff like that, which is not nice. So get your facts right first before you start going on.
And that's absolutely fine. But what I'm saying is, surely she would protect her peace. If you see that on the internet, you're not going to feed into that. Like, why would you feed into it?
Yeah. Listen, let's move on from that.
Into it, but once you've saw it, you can't unsee something, can you? And you can't unhear something.
Yeah, but surely with knowing the fact that them two have got problems and they've had problems for however long, then
well, let's just move on from it now, Charlotte.
Would.
You know, you've had your say.
Yeah, I'm going to jump down now anyway.
All right, thanks, Charlotte. Does anyone else want the box? Because I'm going to move on otherwise.
Shall I jump out?
Huh?
Shall I jump out?
No, you don't have to jump out. Why? Oh, right, with the videos. I don't know if anybody wants the box. No, move on now. Yeah, I think we should move on. I'm just glad it's all sorted out with Sam Walker and DG. It's all resolved. So, yeah. Okay. Right. I don't know if I've got any more videos. Let me have a look.
I think it's everybody showing support.
Like, she doesn't get the British way type of thing. Like,
EQ, okay, this is a bit of a trigger. Guys, I can't seem to make this box bigger, so it's going to stay small. EQ makes a comment about delusive Angie to prove they aren't friends. No, we aren't friends, no.
in Canada, they must always hold a grudge, you know what I mean? They must always be fighting with one another and never settle a score, you know what I mean? She just doesn't get it at all, and it's very funny when I listen to the wild mentality that she's got, that we all speak. I don't. Yes, Corey, Delusive and all, they do. I do not speak to any of these bastards.
Saying such fucking bad things that you're outraged.
If I liked Delusive Angie, okay, let me think of something terrible to say. I'm glad she got raped. Yeah, there we go. She probably lied down and took it like a champ. If I was mates with her, why would I say that?
Trigger warning.
Love it, and people
it's
not the first time she said it.
I'll trigger them all each and every single day.
Believe that Listen, I even fucking fell for the fucking...
I'm just proving a point, loves. I don't mean that one little bit. I'm just proving a point.
Yeah, I don't know why, you know, I've said all this already, to be honest, but why Canadian Angie thinks it's an act between me and EQ, because I didn't act the way she wanted me I didn't react the way she wanted me to react.
Loyalties to any of these people. I don't speak to any of them off the app or anything. So just to clarify, that's to prove a point. I don't talk to these people. If I talk to them, I would never say something like that.
Video.
You were great as a kid. Who mentioned you, Paris?
I think it was 2 or 3 days later I heard her say, I wasn't bothered by it. I was just crying over the support.
Good morning.
But you were support for what? The people felt bad for you because of the video.
So yeah, so that's the point to make there, is that I don't care about any of these people. They're not my friends. I don't liaise with them off the app. I don't have Delusive Angie's number. Corey doesn't have my number, as you've seen yesterday on that screenshot where he was asking for my number. I don't liaise with anybody off this app. I changed my number. I got rid of all these people. So, bullshit. Anyone you think I'm friends with, come to me and I'll cuss them in the worst possible way just to prove to you.
That was the support you were...
You could have said it and was like, yeah, but I'm my own person. I can choose what comes out of my mouth, love. Was it illegal what I just said? Did I just commit a crime? No.
Getting. So basically...
I made an example. I clarified the example that I was going to make. So...
You just shit in everybody's mouth that gifted you.
Oh, thank you so much. Deborah sent me a tenner saying we love you, get a coffee while shopping. I will buy an extra plug-in, to be honest, love. I might want to wear if I'm bloody drinking coffees, but I will definitely buy myself a lovely little candle or something. Thank you so much, beautiful. Can we please make sure to pin my gorgeous girl, if you don't mind, my lovely Deborah. Thank you, beautiful.
That's what you've done. You've said to your chat, your supporters, that,
Yeah, ignore them, Becky. I literally said straight after, there we go, there's an example to show that I don't have no loyalties to Lucive. I don't need to spare her feelings in any way. None of those things.
Guys are the ones that made me feel this about
I don't plan anything with anybody. Why would I? I would have been outed how many times if I was planning things? Do you think that these people wouldn't go, look, Evil Queen plans things? Have you ever heard from anybody, truth now, have any of you ever heard from any of these creators, Evil Queen planned this with me? Have you ever heard that in all the time that I've been on this app? Out of all the things they've always said about me, have they ever said, she planned this with me? She planned it. Never.
Come here.
So if they're willing to say everything else about me and cuss me, that'd be one thing they'd go to. Look, she is a plotter, she is a schemer, look what she did. I've never done it. I don't need to. Hello, Zia, we've got your clips to play in a minute.
So you just fucking shit them out. But keep supporting them, keep gifting them.
I've just come in. No, Gracie. So basically, Canadian Angie saying that I'm in cahoots with Delusive Angie, etc. So I made an example. I said if I was friends with her, I wouldn't say this, and I said something triggering, and then clarified the reason why, and that's why there's uproar. That you probably got shared because of that. Like, she doesn't get the British way type of thing. Like, in Canada, they must... Like, she doesn't get the...
Yeah, you know what? I'm not surprised because it's EQ, isn't it? I think if someone else had said it, I'd probably react and be annoyed. And it's funny. We kind of accept it when it's from EQ. And I'm... You know, because, you know, nothing shocks me with EQ. Nothing. Absolutely not. But like I said, if it's somebody else, I'd probably react to it and think, oh, my God. But we don't expect anything else from EQ, really, do we? I've never spoken to EQ. I've spoken to once on the phone with Corey, I think. You know, she's right. I don't have a number. She don't have mine. Don't speak to her off the app. Yeah. Can't listen to her voice. Corey said, yeah, I know he has Gemini, yeah. Alex plays Delusive Angie's brother who gets caught trying to meet a child just to show them they have the same mullet.
Before people want to run with that, I'm not even talking about, obviously...
Yeah, you know what? Alex gets weirder and weirder as the day goes on, don't you think? It gets weirder. I mean, why would you want to be... why would you find this funny? I mean, it's bloody sick. This man's been caught. It says here, he was caught trying to meet a child and gets angry.
I'm talking about the mullets and the way that, oh, you can't say me, the police, I'm going to be... You touch my arm and all this stuff, you know, that's assault.
But the thing is, though, Alex, I don't get these kind of videos on mine. You know what I mean? So I don't know where you've looked to find this man here. move the box over. I can't, you know what? I can't make the box bigger for some reason. So.
Obviously, let me just correct that thing straight away. But yeah, remember I said about Angie with the mullet the other day? So before you want to twist it and run with it, you know.
As much as you want.
It's for your safety and our safety.
Because I've got 7 cameras filming you right now.
Okay, that's absolutely fine, thank you.
Sounds exactly like Angie. You know, I got cameras, I've got an uncle, I've got family members in this job, you know. Yeah, she's got nothing. Full of shit.
You can record me.
Before people want to run with that, I'm not even talking about, obviously, the kid thing. I'm talking about the...
God, honestly, Weird Alex is always about children or peddlers. He's goddamn obsessed. It's effing weird. I don't know whether to play this or not, though. This is justice for Liverpool. This isn't a laughing matter. The press need to look back at this and have respect. You know what? I'm going to play this because this is about the Liverpool tragedy, and I couldn't actually hear it, but I assume they're talking on it, and they were laughing in the background. Well, some people are saying don't, but I just feel that we need to show an awareness to what is this the Daily Mirror? Do you know what I mean? Because if you don't show these kind of things, it doesn't get out there. Their behaviour, their lack of respect. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't get out there. No one knows about it if you don't show people it.
And then, so myself and Jackie are going to just give some guidance after that. As I say, not to answer loads of questions, but just give some guidance around what you will have and you can see. So,
I'm assuming that's not on camera.
I can't hear it, can you though?
So yeah, so once they walk on the room, then obviously it comes off and yeah, and all the information, obviously wait to hear from them.
Yeah. So you can hear the beginning, right? Yeah. So I can't hear it either, and I listened to it 3 times, and I just couldn't hear what they were saying there. But it's about the Liverpool tragedy that they thought was funny. Oh, Tom's trying to request me, but I'm doing my FYP.
Piss out of everything.
EQ gets red affected. EQ gets 1 sec.
Sam,
I played that one. This is the last video.
Everything you do.
Liar.
With my little fucking jibes and everything else.
Liar.
See how you like it.
Affected, get affected. And there's more than 2 people laughing.
It does get to me though, because I've got to sit here, right, every morning and be cam 2.
We've got her. She's on the hook, everyone. We've got her.
They're just going to rip apart.
I can't make the box bigger.
Do you know what I mean? So no, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, it doesn't
We
affect
got
you,
her.
because it does.
Affected.
It does affect you. Do you know what I mean?
Reel her in. Reel, we caught it big and everyone. Reel her in.
It's all funny, it's all gag. No, it's not. And you're doing it out of jealousy and no other reason.
Thank you, Go Shorty.
This phone, man.
We caught a big one,
What you need to
everyone.
do is fucking grow up. Thank you, everybody, for the love.
A new phone.
Now, with that being said, guys,
That being said.
Please get your heart missing, repost the live, and get me up that popular board. Absolutely. Let's get going, guys. We've got 20 more K to reach 200K, and then we will get on with the FYP show.
Oh shit,
I
the
can't
rat
block
snap.
them,
She was
darling,
too
because
big.
they're on sneaky accounts.
She was too big.
So I can't block them. So, but just leave them to it.
I'm bored with them too. So, guys, I think that's the last of the FYP. We did start
Like, she doesn't get the British.
early this morning. What else
I
we
saw with a spade earlier.
So did
I remember we're not going to go on about the Darren G and DG. We've played that.
like message?
Are you on about?
For the last week, she's been
Hayley
me and the auntie. I
comment.
spoke.
I don't even know if I want to talk on this because this also bored me. I'm not going to lie. Not obviously with what happened with the little girl, but the actual what was said. I don't know what's even going on. London Star did an exposure on Hayley Comet. What does it say? Good morning, everyone. For those persons who wish to donate to the young family, that's Adriana, if I said that name right, it's parents, This is the only GoFundMe that you should be donating to. As I say, also has a account. I don't even know if I want to play it.
To the auntie today. I spoke to the auntie. The auntie said, me nor my sister are in no deep. Let me say it again.
Hi dear, none of us, my sister. I am Adriana's aunt, Amika. So Amika nor Amicia was on the phone with Haley. We have no dealings with her to send money, but you can send it to the GoFundMe.
That person right there, all the S's, you see?
Hi dear, none of us, my sister. I am Adriana's aunt, Amika. So Amika nor Amicia was on the phone with Haley. We have no dealings with her to send money, but you can send it to the GoFundMe.
Hold on, the lady said that's an old recording. That is an old recording.
None of us, my sister.
Her little comments are in here saying that's an old recording. Okay, give me a second.
Want me to show it?
Come with the receipts.
So, what are they trying to say then? What are they trying to say about this money? Is it did not go to them? Is that what they're saying? Thank you, Evil Racing. I really don't know what's happening, to be honest. I don't watch Haley comment. Does anyone know what the autopsy results were? I tried to stay awake. Oh, I don't know. Are they due today? The money went to the mother of the child. It's been proving Haley sent the money over. So they're basically saying it wasn't handed over. Is that correct? Okay.
Well, I phone them live.
Said it wasn't drowning.
Yesterday of Westnet that was sent to look at.
They're not going to listen. They're not going to listen. I'll just see you in a couple of months when she turns on you like she's turned on everybody else.
Mel Roberts comic crew. Haley has stole nothing. She has been speaking to them. That's an old record. Y'all people, please, y'all be even nice. Did y'all not just hear the? Do any of you, like you say, do any of you do your due diligence? Have you all gone and seen the actual interview? It's even on my page where it says the owner of that hotel was allowed to. That is Amisha's
So their money has been transferred. So why are they saying it hasn't? And who's saying it? Is it just this? Is it the actual family that are saying it, or what? Is it the family saying it, guys, or what? I bet. Is that charging? I'm not even sure if it's charging.
You can't get no more closer to Adriana's family than the sister of the mother. And if that lady just said that they ain't checking for Haley, they ain't dealing with Haley, what's wrong? So you all think that lady that called, let's talk to things that.
So the auntie said, I received this message at 4:37 this morning. Hi, Shonette. Okay, I will do that. I just made a post because I asked her, could you make a post explaining that money shouldn't be sent to Haley then? And she decided to make a post on her page saying you will be scammed if you send money. But she didn't put Haley's name. She said only send it to the GoFundMe or you will be scammed. Okay? His hamburger.
So the people them can see it. Right.
So why are they saying it hasn't been transferred then?
Look, I'm saying absolute ridiculous of pure hate. Look at state of her, nobody's hating. She just rips people off for money. She didn't do what she did. She wanted nothing to hide.
Right, there's a part 2 of this.
It was only 11! No one likes it. If Haley wanted justice that bad and you were saying we don't want justice, who's sending it straight to the aunt? It's got nothing to do with justice. What's that got to do with it?
That was a tribute to Adriana that someone done in Brixton the other day. They sung at the candlelight vigil for this woman to come on live, say she's wants justice, spreading awareness, and to mock her like that. Helen. Anytime. Hello, hi.
Hello, I'm coming in with half a brain here because I think this you're kind of going running with something that's like you've got no proof to any of this, right?
No proof.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to tell you how you've got no proof? It's because you're showing the GoFundMe. Remember, they're under a time schedule to get the money. Do you know when you go for a GoFundMe? Do you know how long it takes to get the money? For a second autopsy and that, there was under pressure, so that's why it was done outside of the GoFundMe.
Yeah, let me
It was done in her bank.
Post that then.
Yeah.
Why did the family post that? If it was such an urgent thing, why did the family post that recently to say donate right to the family?
Exactly.
Like, debunk, like right now, it's debunk the family then, isn't it? Because if the family are posting this and it's hours ago, then why would the family say that and not say donate it to this PayPal, that Zelle? Because apparently they've got a Zelle, right? So why are they not directing it to their Zelle? Is that needed? Is that urgent? They're still saying the GoFundMe. This is the family. Can we open our eyes and stop playing dumb? I know you want to come up here and you want to cheerlead. I'm not finished. I know you want to come up here and you want to cheerlead for your friend, but this is words of the family. You've just heard the voice note. The auntie is saying, me or my sister have not spoke to her.
And the sister.
So this is words of the family now. What are we doing?
Sister's in the background. Can you not hear the sister?
And saying that the nan sold her. How is that justice?
I'm pretty sure instead of doing this live, I'm pretty sure Hayley will provide the evidence that he went to the family.
Yeah, of course she would, because she blocks everybody.
That's the issue, my brother. She didn't provide. She can't do it.
But you've gone live. She didn't know about this live, did she? You know what I mean? She doesn't know about this live.
She does know.
She does know. Of course she knows.
No, excuse me. Fuck that. It doesn't matter whether she know or not. We don't need her permission. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so you don't need permission to go around throwing accusations and damaging someone's name. Is that right? Yeah.
An old woman saying an old woman is a killer.
And sold
like that. Like she's actually targeting an old person. Saying an old person has sacrificed for her unalive grandchild. Hello.
You've all got a grudge against Hayley.
No, she's putting an old woman in Guyana in danger, and you're saying we can't throw around accusations. Are you crazy?
Can I just ask you, Helen? Yeah. I've reached out to the family and I've said, like, look, I don't know if Hayley's a trustworthy source to donate to. Rare. Now, if this family knows that, you know what, we can't get the money at the GoFundMe, and Hayley has been helping us to raise this money and has sent money and been on the phone to us and has delivered what she said she's delivered, wouldn't the auntie turn around and say, you know what, she is safe. She is safe to donate to. Isn't that just common sense? Because if someone's raising money for my child or my niece or nephew, I'm going to say, yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with sending to her. But instead, the aunties turned around and said they're in no money dealings whatsoever. Do you understand that? And then put out a post saying that you will be scammed. Use your fucking head.
Yeah, but you gotta think there'd be a lot of other people jumping on the back of this. There always is when it comes to tragedy and stuff, where people try and earn money off the back of people that have lost loved ones. It happens all the time.
Yeah, like
it doesn't mean it was directed at Hayley, and that's what I mean. It's kind of trying to spin a narrative here. They're not mentioning Hayley's name, but that's where you're going with it. That's right.
Wake up. Start using the half a brain you came up here with. Wake up.
Calm down,
Helen, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Helen, what is your vested interest in this? Why are you so invested in this?
Do you know what it is? Because you know what it is when it comes to false accusations and damaging people's lives. And because remember, no matter how you feel about her, right? She's got a platform. She's done a lot of good. I don't care what you say. She's brought, even if she's brought
it's really funny, this Alex talking about Kaylee in a nice way. He used to hate her. He used to right slag her off, but now he's I love Kaylee. Do you know what I mean? It's the way. It's the same with this app, man. I don't like. I've got so much to say. He would never have jumped in. He'd probably be throwing her under the bus. But now that they're friends, it's yes.
Fairness to a few cases, and a few cases where things have gone a little bit shaky.
Alex, why don't you give your real name, Alex, and tell them you're best friends with Hayley? That's exactly what I was trying to allude to. Yeah, don't listen to him. His name is Alex, and
he's best friends with Hayley. He's sending disgusting pictures all around the internet.
I knew it was Alex. Bella, no one's hiding.
I'd kick him off, he's a liar. I wouldn't listen to him, he's a liar. He's best friends with her, and his name is Alex.
I just find it very weird that he said we can't go around throwing accusations. Right. Hayley is actively putting an old person in a different country in danger, and everybody can't say, sorry, Bella, hello.
How is she putting someone in danger?
Because this woman is.
How is she putting someone in danger? I haven't watched it. I don't watch Hayley comments, so I don't know any about this. I don't know.
Saying she sacrificed her grandchild, and that is not an accusation that you guys are uncomfortable with. You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. There's no facts or evidence leading to what she is saying, but the internet is not outraged that an old woman in a different country could be in danger.
You know what, yeah, if Hayley comes forward, and I would actually say, you know what? She sent the money, and she sent the money because it was on her neck. You understand? Like, we want her to send the money. The money is for Adriana and the family. It's not for Hayley's back garden and for more coke up her nose. Like, you know? Sorry.
Why didn't he come on and say, look, she's my friend, my name is Alex? Because she's putting up
because that's the people like that. Birds of a feather flock together.
She's put him up to
cowardice. That was
nobody likes him. He's been sending pictures of his private parts and making fun of children that's been molested.
It was only a no one likes it.
If we wanted justice that bad, and you were saying we don't want justice, who's sending it straight to the aunt? It's got nothing to do with justice. What's that got to do with it?
That was a tribute to Adriana that someone done in Brixton the other day. They sung at the candlelight vigil for this woman to come on live, say she wants justice, spreading awareness, and to mock her like that. Helen. Anytime. Hello, hi.
Hello, I'm coming in with half a brain here because I think this.
I really don't know what's going on. In the box, Angie. Oh, okay. Hiya.
Hey.
Are you right?
Yeah, it's just that that woman's just done like bare hate lives about me. She said my dad's unalived himself, which he didn't. He died of a heart attack. She said that she's mocked my domestic abuse. She's had people in there saying I never went through DV. It's just a hate campaign. I raised money, like nearly $6,000 for the family. It went straight over to them, and it went straight to pay for the autopsy, which happened last night. So I don't know what else they want from me.
That's been confirmed because you showed receipts, did you?
I did show receipts, and I gave there's going to be a notarized receipt later on that shows the whole where the money went from me to the aunt, to the lawyer, to the autopsy people, because it's the only thing that's going to shut them up. And obviously everything happened last minute, so it had to happen really quickly. But we did the job we set out to do. We paid for the 2/3 of the autopsy, and it went ahead. So it's just
have anything to do with the family. Are they
nothing? No. The woman made a video last week saying, why does everyone like Hayley comment and why does everyone listen to her? Which it showed her intention. And then from then it's just become 12-hour lives a day, just dragging me. Like everything about me, my looks, like my DV, talking about my kids for hours a day, calling me a shit mum, just loads of stuff.
Oh, it just sounds like I think they're clout chasing from it.
Yeah, it 100% is. It's just, the live yesterday went on for like literally about 16 hours, I think it was. While I was with my kids, it's half term.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. Oh, well, listen, I don't know anything about it because I haven't even read the story, to be honest. So
yeah. I just wanted to jump up and give my side, but thank you for letting me.
All right, thank you, Hayley. We're going to just shut that one down then, guys. All right then, thanks, Hayley.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, we won't discuss that because you know what I mean. Because I think they're just clout chasing, to be fair. Right.
What? The police.
I mean, I'm sure the family are very grateful for the 6K. Do you know what I mean? Pathetic people need to be alive. Yeah. Right, does anyone else... Are we finished, guys? We've finished our FYP. Does anyone want to get in the box and have their say about anything we spoke to this morning? Oh, it's really kicked off this morning. They're very grateful. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the main thing, isn't it? I mean, don't listen to the trolls on here or other people. If the family are happy, the family are happy. They've managed to have the autopsy done. What are the results? Do we know the results? I suppose do we have to wait? You have to wait for a couple of weeks for the results to come out for the autopsy. Love your t-shirt. That's Delisa Cole, absolutely. Please add me, Flyco. Yeah, I'm sick. Hello.
Hi, Angie. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You're all right.
I'm good, Angie. I just wanted to say, look, I don't do lives and stuff like that, and I've recently come across Hayley, and I'm generally disgusted the hate she's been getting, and I just want to put it out there. Listen, we stand by her. What she's done to help this poor girl, and the stuff I've witnessed the past couple of hours of, they've gone in on Hayley for no reason. She's done so much. And I genuinely just want to put it out there that, Hayley, we all love you. We're all standing behind you. And we've all got your back. And just a massive thank you for what you've done. Because without Hayley, I wouldn't know half the stuff that's gone on. And the fact that they've gone in on her looks, her race, and everything else. We're fighting for justice to get this girl. To get justice for this girl. And this Hayley woman, I've never met her. I've recently come across her live. I genuinely think she is an angel in disguise, and from the bottom of my heart, I have so much love for Hayley. She's done amazing for this poor girl, and the fact is that we're all talking to get justice for this girl. Big up Hayley all the way. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, people would like to clout chase and
Yeah, I think it's
I think that's
cool.
probably what it is. Just
You can have your opinion on things, you can say things, but the fact is that you've gone on her looks, her race.
I think they're using
and
this
everything else.
tragedy, aren't they, for clout? And
Yeah, 100%. And I'm mixed race. I see things, but just listening to half the stuff, leave Hayley alone. Leave Hayley alone. Hayley is an amazing woman, and I will stand by her every step of the way. I think she's brilliant. Really, really do.
All right, thank you for that. Hi, Miss Cavacious.
Oh, hi, Ange. I just wanted to jump up and say the same, really, that day and night, Hayley's been working on this poor little girl's case. And I don't know if anyone wants to see the autopsy results. They're on my repost because she did have one, and there is a lot of suspicion that's come out of it. So that there is a lot of things that they're going to be investigating now due to the results of that second autopsy. But honestly, Hayley's worked day and night on this case, and she really has been amazing. And what happened is she only got information that there was people that said they were going to pay for the second autopsy. Yeah. And what happened is those people pulled out last minute, and Hayley literally for 3 hours was on her live till early hours of the morning trying to raise, like everyone was sending £1, £2, £100, you know, to get this money together to have the second autopsy. And she literally had a couple of hours to do it. Do you know what I mean? And she did it. She sent all the money over to the family. And then you've got all these women on live just literally disgracing her for her getting justice for a little girl that I believe is a lot of...
At the end of the day, the family are happy. They've got the
Yeah, they are. And the family, the mother of the little girl even confirmed that she'd received the money, you know, and they still driving up hate lies. But they've been doing this to Hayley for weeks while she's been covering this case. You know, and it's just terrible. But I just wanted to jump up and say that anyway, Ange. But thanks for letting me up.
Thank you.
All right, darling. I'll be in the comments.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye, Ange.
Anybody else want the box, guys? Because we've got nothing else to talk about. Oh, we had a bit of a busy FYP this morning. Oh my God, my fan's still not working, guys. Hayley has also has not been paid either. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just people. It's unfortunately probably they're not caring about the child. They're just caring about not, you know, having a dislike for someone. You know what I mean, and all of that, and just using it to get the clout and everything else. You know, bit of jealousy as well. Chaos this morning, Ange. Chaos. Where's the chaos? What, here? Put your phone in voice. Yeah, I don't think I've got any voice. Anyone else want the box? No. No. Okay, good. Yeah. Should I put it outside? I need to lay down now because I'm exhausted after that. Oh, God. The thing is, I've got my WhatsApp on this phone. And what's it going to do? It's going to send it to this phone, isn't it? You know, when I swap over. Oh, will it do that? Will it do that? 7 people waiting in the box. Yeah, but I don't know if they're here or not. Let me see. Let's see.
Hello, Ange.
Hi.
Yeah, the one thing I'm going to say is, how are the holding hate lives going on about money and things like this with the gifts on Ange? So I hope all their gifts money is going to Adriana.
Yeah.
It looks like a wig. It looks like a wig.
Out. Wrap and towel, put in the heater. Yeah, I will do. Well, thanks for joining the FYP, guys. It was a bit of a crazy one today, wasn't it, Ziana?
Yeah, wild. It's a bit busy today, Ange.
Yeah, but I'm glad Sam and DJ have worked out.
Yeah.
Someone's put your phone in the microwave. Don't do that, guys.
No, you put it in rice.
I don't think I've got any rice. No. Oh well. I'll chill out for a bit now, guys. I can get my breath back. Oh. Is it Samsung? Yeah. What I could do is go on Google though and how many views that do? You had 8. Yeah, I had 9K in.
No.
Yeah, can everyone go and tell Corey I had 9K in? He gets really wound up, doesn't he, Corey?
Yeah.
Everyone DM him, say that Angie had 9K in.
I know where is he this morning. He's very quiet.
It was probably Grace watching.
He is. He's watching. Come in, Corey. Don't sit on the outside. Come in.
Grace watching didn't want to come in when I had 9K in. Winds them up. Funny, then.
He's been in every morning so far. What's different with this morning, Corey?
He will be in down G's in the box.
Oh, no, has he spoke to you since yesterday, Ange?
Yeah. Oh my God, he called me at 2 o'clock this morning going about the Sam Walker and DG. I was too tired. He's like, oh, piss off then. I think that was I'm too tired though. How can I put WhatsApp I can put WhatsApp on my iPad, no?
Yeah, well, I put WhatsApp on my iPad, but then it has to be logged into it every 2 seconds. We just don't bother.
Not now. Because I need my WhatsApp, because I haven't got my WhatsApp now, because this goddamn phone.
Oh, yeah, if you're just going to have it on one device. But I'm sure you need the code from you.
That's what I mean. How am I going to put the code in there? You know what I mean?
Because is it your SIM card that you're using there?
Yeah.
Yes, put your SIM card in another phone and it'll bring the code through.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So if you put the SIM card in your iPhone, then download it on your iPhone and download it on your tablet as well.
Oh, right. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I?
Put your phone on Do Not Disturb before you go to sleep now. I thought she was giving you some help then. Just there to get rid of people over all the time.
I'll have to put it on this one, isn't it? 1 second.
They automatically did it for me if you stay on the page. I just know I find it really awkward when I try to put it onto my tablet. It makes me log back into it all the time. Are we seeing Tom today, Angie? Oh yeah, Angie said she was going to battle Tom, didn't she? Is Danielle going to talk? Danielle, are you okay? Danielle, do you even know you're in the box? Danielle with the yellow picture, you in the box? Oh, I don't think she knew.
Do you know what my phone
Everything
number
takes
is?
two.
Can you send me my phone number on 17 account?
I ain't got your phone number, Ange.
Exactly what I'm about.
Oh yeah. Who's got my phone number? I see I've got 47 more mess videos. What are these? What's going on? Oh, it's of me.
I've just tuned in. This is on the account. This was one of the posts.
Well, that's
An issue with DG Decor directly.
Sorry, that's of the.
And you were the one that brought it up. It wasn't anyone else.
No, I'm not here. I'm fucking hell. Last thing I want to do is shout at you, lad. Fuck.
That's all about the DG situation, isn't it?
Oh, she's not a nasty person anyway. So when she's seeing like a little smackhead like him.
Right, how to get this WhatsApp? Can someone send me my number? Has anyone got my number? Anyone got my number on here?
Corey, we know you go watching and send Angie a number.
Can everyone share the live to Corey, please? And tell him that it's important and he needs to get into this box.
Yeah, Max is gonna send it you.
Thank you. And can everyone share the live to Corey, please? Your new number? Yeah, Tim. I need to put it in my WhatsApp. My phone's not working. But I need someone to DM me it on this account, Elusive17.
Go send Angie.
Oh, who sent it to me?
Katie.
No, Katie, you've got my old number. I need my new one. Oh, no, you do have my new one. One sec then.
I'm going up to try and find it. I think someone's blocked it already. I can't see it.
Oh, yeah, I need my SIM and I need to swap SIMs over.
Yeah, take your SIM out your phone, put it in your phone.
Thanks, guys, yeah.
Someone just said there's an account called... I shouldn't say it because then I'm giving it airtime and all.
What's that?
There's an account that's exposing children on here.
Exposing children? What do you mean?
Yeah, people's children. I don't know, it must have people's kids on.
Oh, for God's sake. Bloody hell.
But I can't find it in the comments, but everyone's tagging it saying it
I
should
come
be.
off and come back on and do my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Or not?
Why is the WhatsApp in the phone that you're on? Is the SIM card in the phone that you're on?
No, I need to swap them over. Swap them over.
Because you can just put the SIM card on while you're on the phone if you want.
Can I?
Yeah, it won't turn the phone off because you're using your house internet, ain't you?
Oh, okay. Let's try this then.
I think it should be fine.
Wait a minute then. Right. Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if that's worked. Right.
It should work. can't find that account. So I must have blocked it already. Don't get it. Oh, I don't know if I've got the right one. What's the weather today like in England, guys? Gloomy. Don't know whether to rain or shine.
I think I've done it.
You figured it out?
Yeah. Right. What are we talking about? Let me see what other stuff we've got on here. Right.
Someone just said, what's the weather like in England? And I said, gloomy. And it don't know whether it wants to rain or shine.
Oh.
Someone said it's sunny.
One sec.
He's outside. He's outside, the cat. Right. Where are you going? That's it. Right, let's put that up there. I'll see if there's any more videos to play for today. Let's have a look. Activity. No. There's nothing else. No other videos. What's this? Urgent appeal. Any help wise would be greatly appreciated towards my non-verbal 2-year-old's speech and language therapy, as myself and useless Kyle haven't got the time or money to provide. What's that about? Sayana. Hello? Can you hear me, guys? Guys, can you hear me? Yes? No? Yeah? You can.
I can hear you.
What's this? Urgent appeal. What's that about?
I don't know what it's about. Something about an evil potato.
No, this.
Yeah, but it's on that account, and if you go into the account.
Alright.
Apparently it's doing it too. It's a new troll page on Top Wally.
There's a number there as well. It's a troll page, yeah.
No, mate. I think people just want people to go over and get it took down, don't they?
Oh, wait. On Top Welly and CA. What do you mean?
Like, that's who it's on. That's all I see. Well, I just knew that CA was on there. I didn't know who that person was.
Oh, I thought they were doing a GoFundMe or something. I'm really confused.
Someone's being nasty. I think the person's being nasty.
Oh, right.
Can anyone jump up and explain what's going on? Rolling CA.
I see what DG's talking about. Oh, no, I can't. Let me try and ghost watch him.
Right, wait.
DG.
Still vibrating. Yeah, it's still vibrating, I think, isn't it? Worse. It's worse. Morning, Keely. Well, afternoon. There's not really much I can do when it's on here. That better? Better, yeah, okay, so. Better.
Guys, if you've sent me any messages, can you... Oh, shit.
Yep.
If you sent me any messages on WhatsApp, you're going to have to resend them because I didn't get... I've swapped my phones over.
Tomorrow, with little one. Gonna get little one to help me. Hey, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy.
Boring. Let's see. What about Dave?
Just got a banana on his mane, someone just put in the comments.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Who else is live? Who else can we cam to, guys? What about Rickster? See what he's talking about.
So that's what Darren used to spend all his dough on the package.
Boring. There's Dave on.